Hello everyone, and welcome to a continuation of the earlier stream. But this time, someone has come in to protest something. He he is protesting the lack of poodle so far mentioned. So he's here. The corgi finds it very funny because the corgi gets a lot of attention for the fact of being a corgi, and everyone loves corgis. But the poodle is going, yes. Yes, I should get attention too. I turn up to all the streams for a reason. You turn up to all the streams because you like that window. And yes, we're back. And everyone, I will sort out the affordable housing, because one should always sort out the affordable housing. But yeah, and it should be hopefully working. There's a bit of some dropped frames coming in, but not too many. And yeah, everyone should be alive and happy. And if there are drop frames coming in, it's probably because something to do with all the files I've got going on from video files from earlier work, doing their normal joyous thing.
To be fair, Fleet is lagging at the moment, but I'm just giving everyone on pause a chance to catch up.
Yeah. Find out what's going on. What do I have going on? What's the problem I have from buying in Canada? There are distant convoys in this contract for this contract. I need 10 convoys. Once that's bought, that's bought. Oh.
Make sure you're building convoys, Alex, if you're not building them already, because your capital is going to be on an island at some point, and that means you need convoys to get resources to that island. So it can be a bit of a thing that will catch you out suddenly when your capital moves from Stockholm to Visby. You'd be like, why has all my resources gone? And it's like, because you haven't got convoys.
Yeah, I know. I should have from the production convoys.
As long as you've got a couple of factories on it, you're fine.
Yeah, I do. I think I will do now. But I didn't have. I had put all my convoys and my production. All my convoys onto something else, actually. All my factories onto something else quickly for naval terms. But I have got a couple of factories on them now, producing them. And I think I'll also go for a little bit of information market. Like buy equipment. Who should I buy some convoys from?
Well, annoyingly, I don't have enough. The world tension isn't high enough for me to try and save the sanitation inspectors in Poland.
You're not going to save the sanitation inspectors in Poland? That's just terrible.
I'd like to, but whether I
should just take Oslo, because it could be fun. But I think that would start a war with Norway right now, and I don't think I'm really equipped for a war with Norway.
Yes. No, you've got you've got your own civil war to get through first.
Yeah.
Yeah, those supplies are not being rapidly delivered. Although most of the supplies are being delivered. My army is mostly now Chinese rifles, which is
Thing is, by going royalist as well as Sweden, you actually get a couple of options to just puppet the whole of Scandinavia.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That seems about right.
Right, shall I pause but leave us on 2 for a bit while people are still setting up?
Well, no, we're all ready set up, so I'm happy to go for 3. The
3 it is.
Yeah, the Civil War's just in the front lines aren't moving phase. And the faster I get to the war with the fascists, the better. Because then it really does. Then it might be time for 2 speed. I say might. It might not be. Well, here come the Italians. to throw themselves against the Soviets and probably get their teeth kicked in, but, well, that's not unusual.
Yeah, lots of fun going on here.
Yeah, I may as well make pushes where I can.
I have to say,
Yeah,
on
throw
mine,
one of
I'm
those
doing
divisions just to
I'm doing
I
a
was
lot
meant
of
to say,
management.
yeah, I can do.
A lot of management is going on. A lot of management.
Shouldn't be that much to do. There shouldn't be that much to do.
There you go. Let me know if that's loud enough for you.
Okay, so let's see. How's it going?
There we go.
Twitch is going fine for some. It's going not so fine for others. And I have got a huge number of dropped frames at the moment.
There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted.
Oh, hey, anarchists.
Yep. I've been waiting for that. I was hoping they'd go first, and they did. I wasn't sure if it was going to be me or them, but nope. It's actually beautiful. That means I can see certain key areas extremely easily now.
Oh, I always love when the anarchists do what the anarchists do.
Yep, they do.
I mean, to be fair, then no one ever knows what the anarchists will do.
Well, not even the anarchists really know what they're going to do.
It does.
It's when you have organized anarchy. Organized anarchy is an oxymoron.
Indeed. Indeed, it is. There we go. I think I may as well seize that railway line and throw a division into that.
Pennsylvania's. I'll buy some Pennsylvania's, please, America.
There we go. Keep the advance going. There we go. That's the good way. Through there, if you please.
Slowly things
Thank you
working.
very much.
If people are noticing any delays in my slide, that's because I've been recording something on Zoom, and Zoom is just taking its sweet time to do everything else in the background. But if we waited for Zoom to finish, we would never be starting. So yeah. The thing is, Zoom is happy now. I think it's now sorted itself out. Ooh.
Welcome to the map, Drava Banovina.
Welcome to the map. What? Oh, they've been there for ages. Like they've been there for at least half a year.
Hmm?
First time I've spotted them.
Who?
Yugoslavia is doing the thing where it balkanizes itself, then reforges as a federation of equals.
Oh.
That sounds very un-Yugoslavian.
I know. And they do it all under the Serbian monarchy, which makes it even more confusing. As if the Serbian monarchy would ever give up power like that, even if it has the potential to get it back.
Has anyone looked at the US lately?
Do we have to?
Nothing. Yeah, what's wrong?
No, you're right. They're going fine. I thought for a moment they weren't going the way we're going, but yeah.
No, they're fine. They've not done anything unusual.
Yeah, no, they are all right.
It's like Tom Jones. There's nothing unusual about it.
I think more we have to worry about what Foxo might be getting up to. I'm slightly worried. I'm fairly sure she's got plans. She's the quietest here.
Oh no, she has plans.
Makes me certain she has plans. Economic recovery. Yeah.
I know she absolutely does have plans, but she's currently fixing the economy before she can do any of the other things that she wants to do, like have wars in South America. Actually, yeah, let me just.
Oh, please, whatever you think you're doing the path to unite it through war.
There is also the whole unification through peaceful nonsense that you can also do.
I think what you do is I'm going to get everyone to dance in a circle, sing happy songs, and they'll merge into the Republic.
Oh, well, that's not very good, because I was planning to do a Reconquista. I'll at least get Mexico and Cuba.
Very Spanish.
Horrible.
Good luck.
if
We
necessary.
threw you damn Spaniards off this continent 100 years ago. We'll throw you off again.
I'd like to see you try.
I'd like you to say you try and fight South America.
Watch me.
I have oil, I have rubber, and I have aluminium.
I have steel.
Yeah? You don't need steel to make planes.
Yes, but planes cannot a continent by themselves hold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can. Just flood the sea with enough torpedo bombers, you won't land.
Yeah, but I'll have enough carriers that I'll be able to get through all that. Bold of you to assume I will not.
Please, you can build what? 15 carriers? I can build 15,000 land-based aircraft.
Chandlord Channels just put a question in there. Should I buy the Scharnhorst 43 in World of Warships?
I suppose.
No.
I mean, do you like the Scharnhorst?
They mainly play operations.
Yeah. No, don't. If you're gonna get a German battleship operations, get Tirpitz. Shiny Horse suffers from just being old.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been power crept to oblivion at this point.
National focus,
Yeah.
affordable housing.
Well, why are we on 1 speed?
I don't.
Oh,
Dr. Clarke is having a moment.
I'm having a moment. I don't know if I'm having a moment or not.
Yeah, your ping is going to the moon.
Okay.
I
Now
will
it's not.
preemptively pause.
Now it's not.
Northern Brazil has no building capacity because it's all abandoned and full of communist revolutionaries. That's why I'll annex Paraguay.
It's also you what? Leave Paraguay where it is.
No, mate. You're a Guay and I'm a Guel.
That's not. That's not. That's.
I'm deciding on my naval both things where I should have an anti-air layout or internal armor belt, external armor belt.
Dr. Clarke, this is sadly. Are you talking for ships?
Yes.
Oh, they're just flat upgrades. They don't mean anything. This is the base naval system. It's just flat armor belt. It's literally just flat upgrades.
That's fine. But
Also, definitely design yourself on very nice destroyers templates, because I will happily buy them off you for civilian factories.
I know.
Am I going to get that before the war starts? I might
Right.
actually get that before the war
Candle
starts.
Ward. It's very much a case of Duke of York suffers from being old. She's not bad, she's just old and not particularly good anymore. Same thing with Scharnhorst.
Mm.
I'm actually going to get to pull. Ooh, I might be able to pull that off. Be a miracle if I could, but be very funny if I did.
If you want a good T7 battleship for operations, see if you can get your hands on Yukon, which is the 9 15-inch armed KGV.
It's also Canadian, which is funny.
Yeah.
Well, the anarchists didn't last very long, did
Yeah.
they?
It also gets American super heavy shells, so.
Yeah, we'll get a jump on them before they get a jump on me. Come on.
Oops, I bombed myself.
Where are the car lists? Where are the car list divisions? Ah, there. So let me just actually. There they are. Let me pull.
Garius is playing as the German Empire, which is doing whatever Garius is doing. probably need to set up slightly more aircraft at some point, but I'm saving
we
that
pause?
for when I'm in the... I'm not paused. I don't think I am. I think I'm playing everything to catch up. We've got Sweden, Southern Sweden, Central Sweden, Northern Sweden. In terms of the air group. In terms of air territory. In terms of sea territory, we've got... how are we doing? The Navy's doing okay. How are we doing for trade? We've got oil in reserve. We've got civilian factories doing their work. How are we doing for construction? We've got some civilian factories. We've got 4 civilian factories left to build. Which we're slowly getting through, which is useful. A low manpower currently. It's fine. I don't want massive manpower at the moment.
You always want masses of manpower.
I don't at the moment. I want to do a massive recruitment when I have a civil war.
Well, at that point, it may be too late.
No, because
you won't be at war long enough to benefit from it anyway.
Yeah, no.
But you will be able to go up 1 more manpower level when you're royalist.
Yeah.
Which, you know, if you'd kept your PP, you would have been able to do straight away.
My political power.
But you spent it all on military people.
Only a little bit on military people.
The judging. Oh wow!
Have you noticed I'm using my academics voice?
Yes.
Oh
My
wow!
talking to academics voice.
Oh, okay. We just casually sent them into the Shadow Realm. All right. That didn't last very long. The Anarchists lasted all of 5 seconds before I cleaned their chronometers.
Remember, don't win too hard or the Carlos won't spawn.
No, the Carlos
HOI4,
spawned on
Stephen Richards.
my command.
And honestly, I would say, this is a small thing, is the fact that the Anarchists are about the only ones who fleet can really clean the clocks off. That's saying something.
I am winning the Civil War, Dr. Clarke. And
yeah.
It's going fairly well.
Really? Do you feel you're winning when it's been going on for this long? You were in May 1937 and you haven't reached Madrid?
Yes. That's on schedule for a normal Spanish Civil War. It's not a quick process. It takes about...
I'd say you're
years.
actually relatively ahead of schedule, given that anarchists have gone.
I know, that's what I'm saying, yeah. I would advise you to be careful, Dr. Clarke. This is my domain. We're in my territory now.
Well, no,
not naval
that's
history.
the thing. You're always saying how good you are, so I expected you to be more quick and more capable of it, really.
I can't make...
I
can't perform magic.
It's the problem. You're always saying how great you are, so I have this idea that you're supposed to be romping and stomping quickly and easily to victory, and you're just not.
Dr. Clarke, are the anarchists dead?
Yeah, but it's taking you a long time.
They're not supposed to be dead by this point. They're supposed to become a third faction in the Civil War. and then I just instantly annihilated them.
Yeah, because of the weaker faction in the Civil War. By a long shot.
They are, but they don't usually get stomped that quickly.
Beating up a child does not make you strong.
Shush, Foxo.
Get out of the preschool.
I would, but I'm fighting the Civil War, and I kind of have to go the path I want to go. And I'm going to... Oh, wow. Garrus, can we pump the speed up a little bit, please? I'd like to actually get to...
Hey, look, don't blame me. Blame Alex's connection speed.
Good God. Can we really not go faster than 2? Oh, good Lord.
No, I am periodically trying to push it up, don't worry.
Thank you.
I'm wondering what's holding my connection speed back at the moment. I'm just trying to work out what's causing the trouble.
Is anybody... where... There must be a Raketa that's not where it should be. Ah, that's why. One of them's tied up in a defense operation. Yeah, you need to not be tied up in a defense operation. Is there any other Raketas that I have forgotten about? Not as far as I'm aware.
The other option is my system might currently be teaching, so this could be having the impact on my thing, my action on what's going on, if that makes sense.
That could be that could be it. Yeah. These are possible futures.
First operative down soon, which is nice. I can then start spying on people.
Well, gimme. More firearms for me.
I have got a huge navy, which is just basically doing what it needs to do. Which is what I like.
Don't worry, I've got the nuclear facility online.
You what? Already?
Yeah. This is Foxo.
I'm always
quietly,
on the back foot.
Foxo is quietly doing stuff in whilst we're doing things. Foxo is quietly getting ahead. This is why I say the person we should all be worrying about is Foxo.
I'm not.
I always worry about Garius because, well, he's Garius and he's capable, very capable and very worrying.
No, I'm chill at HOI4. I'm more of a co-op player than a competitive.
Yeah, the real person you should be worried about is me, Foxo, and Dragon. We're the ones who are actually fairly competitive and will happily bash players over the head with a sledgehammer.
I'm worried about Foxo. I'm not worried about you.
Wait.
Oh.
Because you've been talking yourself.
That does it. When we're actually having a proper.
No, you've been talking yourself up so much, and yet it's taking you this long, and you still haven't won the Civil War.
This is the Spanish. This is the Spanish Civil War, and I have Italian AI volunteers, and that's it. I don't. This is not a civil, and I'm also going to fight another civil war in 5 seconds. It's going to get even more complicated. So. I'm actually, as Gary says, I'm actually ahead of schedule and doing very well for a nationalist player who's trying to go Carlist with less support than I would otherwise have.
Yeah, I suppose.
Where are we? I suppose I can do that.
Thank you, Tematos82.
Anyone said anything on my stream? Not a sausage. Why are you attacking? You should not be attacking, and neither should you, actually. No one should be attacking. Why are you attacking? Please stop attacking. There's only one group that should be attacking, and that is these guys, and we should be holding in place now in preparation for the MacGuffin that's about to occur. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Why do these divisions have military police?
Garrison divisions? Question mark.
Still not an excuse for military police.
I'm running out of men. Running out of men as well as guns.
Yes, we know you like men.
I've got spare guns if you need them to go on the market.
I would prefer a lend-lease if you can do it that way. It'd be quicker.
I need world tension at 80% for that, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's one of the
I've
problems
got
with leaving vanilla. We found.
I've got a strike.
Because you didn't follow the instructions.
Going on, and I'm not quite sure how to deal with that one.
What's the event? What does the event say? What does the event say, Alex?
It'll be one of the standard Swedish ones, where you can't do anything about it. You need stability above 68%. So I'm guessing you've dipped below 68%.
Yes, 58%.
I'm at 58%. Yeah, so that's all. I've just got the strike going on.
Well, now you have to have strikes, don't you?
Yeah. Don't get communism at 35%, and I'm trying to promote communism.
You only have to click the button once. It just carries on.
Hiring a communist advisor probably wouldn't help.
No. You basically you pick the events that give you communism. the button to make the radio go communist, and that's all you have to do. It ticks up.
Nah, fair enough.
You say that.
It is ticking up. Just take it a while. It
Yeah.
takes a while to switch ideologies in HOI4. Just, Garius, can we...
Yeah, they're slowly, the Socialist Party, Communist Party is slowly ticking up. Slowly! The Socialist Party...
Yeah. Part of the problem is because you didn't take affordable housing quite early, you probably only got a 2.5% communism boost off of it, rather than a 5%, I think it only gives you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. He only got 2.5% rather than 5. He does still have this full point plus 10 uptick, though.
I'm getting there.
There we go. Ooh, that is a fantastic start. The only two divisions I've lost are ones that were in the east. The rest have actually...
Snaky.
It is, but the rest... This is actually a really, really good...
Well, you hold all the good points, which is kind of what you want. I'm guessing Bilbao's easy to grab.
Yeah, but also more to the point, I only lost 2 divisions that are cut off from the Carlist holdouts in the north. Everyone else is where they should be.
Okay.
All right. Everybody on the front line, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Communist radio sounds dreary.
Apparently
it is.
they won't.
I would agree. It's probably very, very dreary. I'm honestly looking at this going, this is going to be dreary as anything.
Yeah, there we go, so just very quickly do that. Yeah, because there's nobody in Bilbao. It's empty.
Lee, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Do I diversify the economy and fix the economy, or do I start integrating the Americas?
You probably want to diversify the economy. Genuinely, I'm not just saying that to stop you. Is it a binary choice, or can you do both? And you're just asking which one to do first?
This speed is what we're doing for the entire game.
Oh. Oh, are we now?
It's like...
Are we now at war with everybody? Because if we are, I am going to... Yes, okay, we are now at war with everybody. Good. Alright, let's do it. Send it.
Oh,
How much is it?
God, that Chile's gone fascist.
Oh, the nationalists nicked off with the
Peru's
Spaniards.
gone fascist.
Give them back.
Unpause when you're ready, Fleet. I've left it for you.
Oh no, I've been ready. I've been ready for ages. I'm just... It's so easy to win the Civil War. It's not hard. You've just gotta keep bashing your head into the wall until eventually something sticks. It is quite literally just slug through until you achieve success, and it's just that simple. That's all you've got to do. Just keep at it. There we go. Come on, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. So that's it. Full of no time to wait for the front lines to actually establish. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There is no time to be lost. Let's go. 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 Gadget. Spanish Civil War machine.
Do you reckon you're always welcome to rejoin?
Of course.
You're always welcome. Mainly because with you here, there's
Austria.
someone else to keep the ego in check.
Yeah, hot join's on, so
Wanted
jump back in.
permission before I did.
I mean, ego in check. I know what I'm doing. You're the one putting me down, Dr. Clarke.
The fact that you know
I thought
who
it
I'm
was at least
talking to
totally
when I
polite.
talk about the ego is worrying.
Yes, I
it
know
does
who
kind
you're
of
talking
prove my point.
You have the subtlety of a plate of a gold leaf wrapped around a brick.
I prefer usually go for something slightly less subtle. A stone mallet.
Fleet, do I need to bring up? Fleet, do I need to bring up your Griffonian Empire campaigns again?
Look, every time I've tried, it's gone well until it hasn't.
Look, all I'm going to say is it always goes well until you meet any mechanized unit, then you just die.
I do not.
Because you
Oh.
infantry spam. You're an infantry spammer.
I am not
Yes.
an infantry spammer. I have mechanized units.
Poorly designed ones that don't work properly.
They do work properly.
Do they have
Not
enough
against
logistics?
it's not AI.
Do they have enough logistics?
Yes, they
No.
always have enough logistics. The
Never
truck is
had
my-
enough supply.
The truck is my friend.
It's a very one-sided relationship he has with trucks.
That's not fair.
It's a very sided one-sided
Oh my
relationship.
God.
Anyway. Are your mechanized units Italian? From Sleepy Bookworm. I don't have any mechanized units at the moment because I'm going just cavalry. Just for this.
For now.
For now. Until I get through the Civil War. I know I've got a Civil War coming, so I'm just basically doing everything I can to keep things as simple as I can. Apart from the Navy. The Navy's getting funding.
Build a proper battleship, why don't you?
I will do at some point, but at the moment I'm building upgraded Spherias.
Yeah. At least Dragon loads quick as lightning.
Also, I've got a scientist called Rudolf Hess.
Wait, what? How did he get there? So that's where he went after the fall of the fascist regime.
But he wasn't a scientist, was he?
Nope. But he's probably restyled himself as one. And it's just
Apparently he's a rocketry expert.
the funniest thing I've ever seen. I am Rudolf Hess. I am a rocket scientist. Are you really? Yes. You sure? Yes. Completely? Yes. Definitely not a Nazi, are you? No, I would never.
There are so many more interesting people they could have got.
Unfortunately, Von Braun rejected the invitation.
Okay, can I just clarify something?
Yes.
Just a small clarification.
Mm-hmm.
Is Foxo building up a nuclear missile program, and we're all just going to get destroyed very shortly? Hello, Jonathan Moon. Hello, Randall Fan.
Oh, not shortly. Good lord, we're a good 6 years from any missiles that can actually carry nuclear warheads being viable.
Mm-hmm.
You're about 7 years off me having the thermonuclear bomb.
And then she'll need another 2 years to actually build to get, because remember, it's not just the nukes that matter. They've actually added in warhead miniaturization. You actually have to miniaturize nuclear warheads before you can put them on missiles, and that's a special project all of its own.
Yeah. But as for 7 years is the timeline for that.
But Foxo is pushing this forward.
Well, yes, of course. She's in a position to do this where very few of the rest of us actually are.
You're just jelly.
Not really. I'm actually having fun fighting the Civil War. It's actually a very fun experience.
I can trade with Clarke now. Yay! Give me your steel.
Give me your steel.
Apparently nuclear reactors need steel.
Yeah, well, I suppose you got to build the early containment fields out of something. Lead doesn't grow on trees, you know.
USA keeps agreeing contracts with me and then cancelling them. Do I want to blockade Venezuela? No. That will spend political points, and I need to keep them for things coming up.
Man, he is truly terrifying.
Oh. Come on. Yes. Get him. Oh, another encirclement. That's fun.
Come on, Majesty, partial mobilization. Come on, get me the peepee.
And you're dead. And we're winning.
That's good. Again.
islands.
I would expect that with the way you keep talking about it. You know, it's expected.
They've... Well, time for a tactical withdrawal.
That's every factory every 2 months.
Okay, the phase where early gains can be made is over. Kill that. Kill that. Okay, so the Republicans and the Nationalists are now fighting each other.
That's always good. That's, you know, always useful.
Yep. Would all of you please stop bashing your heads into a wall? We need to hold in place, take advantage of the fact that we're fresh and they're not. Grind them down a bit. The Republicans are still very battered from the war. And we need to, well, up our conscription rate.
I regret to report the Chinese are definitely at it.
Oh, they always are. They always are. Rudolph has very shiny shoes. That's something good. That's fun. Now, let's go to...
So the Spanish Republicans have the... they have the manpower, but they're suffering from a distinct lack of people with rifles in their hands. They have people, they just don't have rifles to put into their hands. Which is a distinctly unfortunate situation for them. Because having rifles in your hands can be very useful.
Yeah, Fleet, my spies tell me that the pot's calling the kettle black here.
What do you mean?
That you are also struggling with the rifle.
No, I'm struggling less than they are.
How does Uruguay have a bigger industry than all of Brazil?
It's Uruguay. They just... I don't know how they do it, but they somehow have all of the factories. Not some, all of the factories. So they just sit there.
I should be able to get them, Argentina, and Paraguay. Like, if I form South America, I can call the Falkland Islands.
Oh. Here we go. Yeah, start doing this. Get the...
I can also call Florida. But I think that's a bug.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain Florida's not been Spanish for a long time. Which is the only possible claim that could possibly be made for it becoming part of South America.
I don't know. Haiti and Cuba can be made part, and so can Mexico.
That. And out to focus. I've got the affordable housing. I've got everything, a government weapons project. I've got the Royal Institute of Technology is the next one.
Yeah, grab your extra research slots. Nice.
Yeah.
Come on. How long until German panzers can show up and help?
Why would German panzers want to come and help?
Because propping up a monarchy in Spain stops the Italians from having anything in Spain.
That's true. That is
Because
true.
a fascist Spain only benefits Italy, whereas a monarchist Spain could swing to Germany quite easily.
That's true. But outdated equipment is in production. Oh no, it's changed my destroy. I want to change that to that. Okay.
Oh my!
Change that back to destroyers.
You know, I wasn't expecting the Republican line to crumple quite as hard as this. But, okay.
Without the Cockums. So they've got them. They've got no one prioritising them. No one prioritising them. That's okay. What have I got? Unassigned divisions. I have an unassigned division? How do I have an unassigned division?
They can speed up.
Where should I put this?
If we can handle 3-speed, I'm happy to go for 3-speed. Things are going very, very well over here in Spain.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm ticking it up to 3 when the connection allows.
Thank you.
Available special project. What do I want? Do I want anti-tiles? Do I want a torpedo cruiser? Do I want a super heavy?
If you're building subs, the tiles are lovely.
I am building submarines. I do have lots of them in production. I don't yet have a battleship under construction, so I think I'll go with the tiles.
I think the sanitation inspectors in Poland aren't going to win.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
You don't say. That's terrible. Well, they're not going to win. Just terrible. Modify government is coming up. What have I got? Ooh, I've got 130 political power. I'm just going to leave that be.
Leave it.
I'm not touching it. I'm leaving it. I don't need to. Align radio jants with.
So the Poles are going the anti-Soviet communist route.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm going to withdraw you. You're actually not the bearer that's going to make
Oh,
any headway.
God. Now.
Oh, they're going over the tree that can get them Polish colonies.
Communist Polish colonies. What is the world coming to?
Poland can into space.
Communist Poland can align with the UK still.
That's
even if
fun.
it's fascist.
Even if they're communist, yeah.
Good.
Even if they're fascist.
No, a nice way. I saw what happened to Garrus's game earlier when he was occupied by a tortoise shell in his lap. I am not letting a poodle jump into my lap for this one. Yeah. No, you cannot do this to me.
I need more dudes.
Oh, you need more dudes. Oi, caramba.
I do need more dudes.
Yeah.
Why can I not get rid of unplanned offensive here in Salamanca? There's no option to. Why are my decisions? But unplanned offensives hasn't all got up. They're still there in some places, but I can't get rid of it. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, problem is, unplanned offensive just basically wrecks any chance you have at doing offensive action.
Let's see if we can use this to get some decent fighters into our reserve space.
Oh, hello, that's Soviet Mountaineer Division encircled.
You want to buy some Messersmith's designs off of me, Alex?
I probably should if I was building any fighters myself. At the moment, I'm just buying them from the open market. I'm using the spare capacity to build rifles. I'm just stockpiling rifles and everything I need for my cavalry. And the aircraft are literally sitting in a nice little space not being used at the moment.
The thing is, you're not going to actually have a lot of manpower anyway, so weirdly, you don't really need to push too much on rifles and whatever else because you haven't got anyone to give them to. So actually, it's worth pinging a couple of military factories onto fighters and spending a civilian factory to just buy Messersmith designs off of me.
Yeah. Okay, I might well do that then.
If you think about it, you're already lobbing civilian factories at the market every time you need to buy planes off of there, so you might as well just spend one and get the designs.
Right, I need to do something as... I've done the roll. I need a 35-day focus. Let's go look at some factories.
Yeah, there's some mill factory ones. Aligning Landsphere is good because you know you're going to stay with me anyway.
It's finding the ones I want to do.
Okay, if I actually pull this off, this will be the encirclement of all encirclements. Well, not all of them. I've seen bigger ones than this, but in terms of what you can do in the Civil War with no support, this is... That's pretty good.
Where should I... Basically, I'm looking for industrial. I think...
Actually, no.
I'm tempted to go with the infrastructure investment, because that's 35 days. And that gives me a dam, it gives me some infrastructure.
Dams are good. Dams are good.
Is it worth picking up the old enemy stairs, if you can?
And that's going to... Okay. So...
Ready to unpause?
Oh yeah, unpause.
Old enemy stairs is good, but it doesn't give you a lot of benefits yet. But yeah, you're right. You will want to push hard down the king route once you've got the royals in power. But the biggest thing is going to be getting the stability back up.
I can go to 3-speed.
I'll try and save that. Force if I can. There, finally. Right, more dudes. 10 more dudes. I need more men.
Oh, I've got another trait from military from Cockham's military industrial capability. What do I want to focus on? High-speed raiding or long-range raiding?
Oh, okay. I just took Madrid. I wasn't expecting to do that. That offensive just casually smashed through their lines in a manner I was not expecting. So yeah, we own Madrid now. That was not expected.
Which gives you a nice bit of how do I put this? Infrastructure hub, because that gives you the centre of all the railways.
It does, and it also gives me a nice bit of it gives me another milfac as well, which is good.
Yeah.
It's very useful to
Now
help
your
produce more gun.
Now your aim's got to be Seville.
No, not really. I'm thinking of swinging east to Valencia.
Hmm.
Well. Basically, it depends entirely on where I'm strong and the Nationalists and
But
the
you see,
Republicans are weak.
well, you see, that's the thing. If you go that, then you're you're still you're setting yourself between the two enemies and not allowing them to fight each other. Whereas if you go down the Portuguese border, then Spain still has to fight both factions, and so do the Spanish Directory.
Yeah, it does seem to be that is where it also seems that coincidentally that's where I am strong and they are weak.
Mm-hmm.
So it all seems to line up for that sort of offensive anyway. And also if I do that, I can get some more encirclements, which are always good. Encirclements are always good. Always good news.
Okay, national focus completed. Right, so once I've done the 35 days, I've got to choose Godfreken.
Don't choose that yet. You don't have enough communism, and you might.
Okay.
So you don't want to pick that one yet. Pick another 35 day.
All right, so let's go for another industrial one because I can really use another industrial one. That's a 70-day industrial one. 70-day industrial one.
There we go. Oh, okay, that's another encirclement, including a Soviet mountain division. The Soviets just keep taking L after L in the Spanish Civil War. Even their armor isn't doing as much for them as it used to. Oh boy, it begins. And the exodus towards factions begins. Something's broken in the Spanish Civil War. I can't get rid of unplanned defensive anymore. The decisions just aren't there.
I have literally no air stuff to spend. Okay. Alright. Let's go see if I can...
Can I throw in... Yes, I can actually have a proper infantry division there. That'll really help on that front. There we go. So, how are we doing for production? It's not perfect, but it's...
German East Indies or
It's
German
keeping our
Empire
resource-
should I go to? Should I go to the... right, so what do I like?
How are we doing? So, okay, we've paid all that, so let's actually...
You're not spending PP points, are you, Alex? We've had conversations about this.
The Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now. That's just where he lives.
Because this is how you get more strikes.
You should know what I've been doing because you've just had a message sent to you.
Oh, okay. I'll sell your licenses. That's fine.
Thank you. That's not. Okay, request license production. I need a decent fighter. I want something which I can also use off.
Take the BF 109Ds for now. I'm going to do a better design in a bit, and I'll let you know when I'm done.
Speed 3.
Okay.
Barely speed 2.
Okay, the Soviets are putting up a good fight. I'll give them
I'm
that.
curious why
but
it keeps doing that.
It's not going to be enough. Oh, no, you don't, you Stalinist sons of guns. Oh, okay, there's no point pushing that then. Ah, they have preserved the bulge. Never mind. The Republicans are in a bad way anyway.
I have a poodle complaining he's not getting enough attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. The Polish Peasants' Republic has, well, done a thing.
Yeah. Been annexed.
The literal only thing that The only decent Soviet division they have left in operations is their sole tank unit in Spain.
That's all military factories are in use.
Well, that helps us a little bit. Yep, I need that.
Let me see. How we... Hello, Riley. How are we doing? How are we doing on the communism front?
Probably.
You're getting close. Well, yeah.
No,
He's very close.
I think I need another 35-day thing.
You want
Yeah,
two-
you
yeah,
feel like you get a
2%.
70-dayer in if you really wanted to.
Yeah, 2% basically. It's not even 2%. 1% is and then over the precipice you go.
Rope Trick from my chat is going to jump in and temporarily run Germany for me so that I can run your civil war for you if you want. Or we can save it. You can have a go first, and if you muck it up, I don't mind then diving over and helping.
That's probably the best way of doing it.
Yeah,
let's. Yeah, I think the second option is probably the best one because that way Dr. Clarke has a chance to actually, because if he gets it done for him, he's not gonna learn how it's done. And
yeah, good plan. Basically, if I take a save just before it kicks off, then if it doesn't play off, it happens so quickly anyway that if it's not worked out, it'll not work out relatively quickly, and we can just dive back to the save as long as people are fine with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have no problem with that.
No complaints here.
No. And we all know it's the land armies which I'm trouble with. The navies I can do. The land armies I have trouble with. Which is why I've been keeping this army as weak as frickin' impossible. And
I know that feeling all too well.
I've stockpiled artillery. I've stockpiled everything. I'm at 59% now.
Come on. Yeah, it's actually it is actually the fascists that are the biggest problem for me, not the Republicans.
Dragon, in about 60 days, you're going to get an alliance offer from me as well, and it should instantly give you claims on pretty much all of Czechoslovakia and Hungary.
I'm currently doing the Czechoslovakian lands focus.
Excellent.
I should hopefully in the next 15 days I should just annex all of Hungary.
Sweet. Well, the fact is, you'll have the alliance from me. So if they say no, I can help you in a war with them.
Give them a bit of a bloody nose.
Yeah. Well, I have the men. I just need guns now, and luckily the international market is providing. Most of my guns are coming from the Souths and Oman. Don't question it. Like they took gold, no questions asked. So we don't ask any questions of them.
That's always good. Never ask questions if people aren't asking questions.
Exactly. That's not probably advisable, but I can definitely. Actually, no, I need that instead. There we go. Yep, radios. There we go.
What's the percentage the communists need to be at?
35%, and you're going to want to be on 50 stability. So I don't know what your stability is now, but we'll need to just manage that.
My stability is 59%, and the communists are on 34.45%.
Okay, so have you got a focus that's about to finish?
Let me just sort out something.
Okay, looks like you've got about 35 days left on that current focus. Just looking at the YouTube feed, is that about right?
Yep.
Okay, I think you will tick into war just after that.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye. Make sure your divisions are in position. I mean, I think some of them are going to get bounced around a bit because of the slight delay in kicking off the Civil War, but it's fine.
Well,
You'll be able to deal with
I've got
that.
some up here, and I've got some down here, and hopefully they're roughly in the right places they need to be. I've got about 4 sitting around Gothenburg because that's where I've had them built out because that's where the navy is. So
yeah, I mean, just make sure they're above Gothenburg because Gothenburg does always go to the enemy, but Uddevalla does always stay with you.
Yeah.
And get your ships over to Gotland as well.
Oh, good lord. Anyone watching my stream, look at the sheer variety of rifles. We've got 5,500 new Spanish Mausers, 258 1893 Mausers, 81 British short muzzle Lee Enfield #1 Mark IIs, a variety of Type 88 Chinese rifles we got from somewhere. Just what rifle you get in the Spanish army is literally up to chance. Like, do you roll a natural 10 and get given a Lee Enfield, or do you get given a rubbish Chinese Type 88?
Well, it could be worse. You could be a random Brazilian militia member and get a Ross rifle.
Ooh, that's a... that is a paddling. That is a do not pass go, do not survive the next engagement. That's what that is.
That is 50-50. Do you explode or does the enemy explode?
Yes, that is exactly what it is, Foxo. Oh, okay, yeah, we need to keep ourselves in Madrid, because Madrid is the last province that we actually have planned offensives for. So if we stay in Madrid, we actually have a decent chance of pushing the enemy out of Madrid. Oh no, we do have Guadalajara as a planned province area as well, so we can probably make some offensive action there. Even if the nationalists are absolutely determined to roll up my flank. And they are absolutely determined to roll that flank up.
Way! Archduchy of Austria got big.
Oh, hey!
Hungary agreed.
They're not cores yet, but you can easily make them such.
Well, it's more the fact that it quadrupled the size of my army.
Except when I sent your fleet and you married to get divisions out of me.
Hey! How can you send volunteers? Or you sent attaché, but how do you send volunteers? Is there like a special Brazilian mechanic for it?
I made next 9 divisions to come out.
Ah, well, and you can do that, you think?
Yeah, if it goes on long enough, yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's Sweden. That's Estonia. At this point,
Give it up.
I haven't taken it yet. I'm building up my fleet.
Estonia's just sat there. Latvia has bowed to the Russians, which is an incredibly weird thing for them to do, but alright.
No. This is bad.
Your economy crashing again?
No. The
I've
scientists
paused
that
'cause
had
that's
on my
35.
nuclear research died of radiation poisoning.
Oh no, the demon cube got to him!
Right, Alex, what's your stability at right now?
My stability is at 59%.
So we need to knock 9 stability off of you. How many PPs have you got?
214.
Okay, my suggestion is, how close are you to finishing a focus?
National focus. Let's see. How much focus on? About 8 days.
Okay, my suggestion is you put your radio station to the neutral, to the unaligned political group, because that'll take 128 days to reset anyway. So your communism's still going to tick up slightly. Then you've got a choice, really. You could either wait another 70 days on the revolution and get your stability hit by taking that dockyards one, because that'll dip you under, because it's a 16 hit. Or you could get civilian trains and do something else. I think you probably want to wait another 70 days. It delays you slightly, but I think you're going to be able to spend your PP points better on other things.
Okay.
So I think they're called Bonner something or other is the unaligned one.
Luckily, I picked that one. I had a little couple seconds listening to you and reading the descriptions and going, which one's which again? I think it's the Bondabulent, and I've done that, and that's 120 days. I've got public unrest.
Foxo, I can't believe I'm about to say this.
So your revolution will fire when you complete that naval focus then, so in 78 days-ish.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but do you have any Ross rifles going spare?
No.
I am that desperate.
I've got tons of guns. If you need guns, I can put them on the market cheap.
You send them as Lend-Lease instead? You know, monarchy to monarchy? Just like gold times?
No, not unless war tension's 80, then I can do Lend-Lease to you.
Ooh, that's yeah, probably for the community games that we're going to be doing over the Christmas period. Probably best to unshackle Lend-Lease for everybody and let people decide if they want Lend-Lease to people, who have, players to players, if that makes sense.
Right.
I have
Right, 2,000 cheap guns going up on the market.
Are we ready to rock and roll all night and party every day?
So you've got 78 days or so until Alex's country bursts into flames.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't buy those guns yet, but I will at some point.
That's good.
Okay.
Oh, I would be so close to the United States of South America.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna achieve it.
Oh yeah. That was never in any doubt. We all knew she had it in her.
Yes.
There was never any doubt on that front. Expand the Raquetes, which is very good. It's an extremely, extremely powerful focus.
Okay.
Like all of the
taking the piss here. Argentina's sending me an offer because they want to buy 2 rifles.
We just want to buy 2 rifles. Honestly, it's funny. It probably historically would be want to buy them to evaluate them.
Yeah, that's like don't worry about sending a convoy, lads. I'll just stick them in the post.
Yeah, we'll send them by airmail. With those Junkers flying boats we've got. We'll just send them over. Oh no! Oh, better yet, we'll have Graf Zeppelin when she does a South American tour. Send them to you.
Graf Zeppelin South American tour?
Yeah, Graf Zeppelin when she toured South America after her round the world trip.
No, I don't know of this occurring.
That was an actual real thing.
No, Graf Zeppelin.
Yeah, Graf Zeppelin when she did her South American tour.
You're meaning the actual Graf Zeppelin, not
Graf
Zeppelin, right?
Yeah, the only one that yeah, I'm referring to the actually decent airship that broke numerous world records, not the abysmal carrier.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
Well,
Raleigh is very much agreeing with people here that fleet is not nearly specific enough.
I am very specific. I'm specifically in the Pacific. Well, this is annoying. So I'm absolutely thrashing the Republicans. But the nationalists, for some reason, seem to have had a second win. Probably because the Italians are doing what they did historically and shoveling half their economy into the Spanish Civil War. Probably.
It works. Raleigh was just saying hello to a pussycat outside. I drove them away, Papa. Okay.
That is not the voice I ever expected Raleigh to have, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
I'm just a little boy.
All right, everybody, stop what you're doing. Hold in place. Reorganize the front. I told you to stop. Oh, you're trying to attack us. There's no point holding that sailing if I'm not going to use it. May as well shorten the front.
For some reason,
how are you looking on your focus, Alex?
My focus is fine, but my stability has gone up to 64%.
Wait, what?
Which is fine because you're about to tank it by 16%.
Yeah.
Yep, this is all part of the plan. Something Emperor of Mankind, things are going just as planned.
We always
It
claim
did
this.
go as planned for him until it suddenly didn't.
Everything is Erebus's fault. Literally, everything is Erebus's fault.
See, everyone's getting friendly down there in South America.
Yep, Foxo is
Yeah.
preparing to
Take over the world.
peacefully. No, but peacefully unite the American continent.
Okay.
Doctrine. Ah, yes, integrated support. Marvelous. Give us even more bang. Wow,
Who has sent me?
that-
Why are you sending me to Bolton Pole Defiant?
Oh, you got the Bolton Pole Defiant design, have you?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that'll be Dan again. That'll be
Yeah.
Dan again.
That's coming from Dan. Why would you send this to people? What kind of evil kings are you?
A revolutionary air supremacy fighter. The future of aerial warfare.
Oh,
Just-
and you notice at the bottom, Dr. Clarke says, I think the time has come for an assassination. I'll train the corgis.
Can we start time?
To be fair, I
Boring.
think that's the last custom event I had time to program in. I think
Boring
you have
economy.
reached the end of the Dan event chain.
By the way, I am here for the Panzer ones. I will not take no for an answer. I finally come for the Panzer ones.
Okay.
I got my equipment fixed from Romania, who were offering.
They've refused a non-aggression pact. Okay.
Yeah, the Romanians were offering 3,000 rifles for even less money than you were offering. But I've come for the Panzers instead.
So what's going on?
Do you think Romanian rifles are better than German manufactured ones? And that's be that to
No.
your
Oh, no. Oh,
soldiers'
Oh no, they're not better.
outcome.
But they're not better, but they were offering 3,000 rifles for the price you were offering 2,000 simply because they were older, and the game allowed them to be sold for cheaper.
I gotcha.
And I just couldn't say no. I just couldn't say no to that level of equipment.
Ooh. Ah, there we go. We're going again.
I can probably poke that. Yeah, I can probably poke that. I'm 99.999% sure I can poke that. Yeah,
What's your focus at, Alex? Just so I know, because I want to take a save just before you fire.
Yep.
About 20 days. On the second, on this one.
Oh my god.
And I'm still at 64% stability. And
Why have the nationalists suddenly got a second wind? And why do my troops that could easily hold back the Republicans just suddenly fold in? Yeah, that's why the Italian Mountaineers are leading every single attack. That would explain a lot. Yeah, that would explain an awful lot.
Here we see in real time Fleet's confidence shattering when he has to fight up an opponent with guns.
My confidence
Civil wars are easy to win, didn't you know that?
Yeah. I never said that. I'm going on the record and saying I never said they were easy to win.
Argentina's
Brazil
joined.
and Brazil
Seriously,
and Argentina working
Foxo,
together.
what
This
are
is-
you doing to these people?
She is working her magic.
I'm
You
being
don't want to
nice
know.
to them. I know it's a foreign concept to you Europeans, but
Hashtag good neighbor policy really does work, lads. It really does.
Are you being nice to them, or are you being the nice my mother uses as for keeping control of schools? Where outwardly she looks lovely, but inwardly they're all mildly scared of what's going to turn up if they don't go along with what you want.
both.
Mm-hmm.
Both is good. God, the
That's good. I mean, you're not going to want to release that one, are you?
defenders of Catholicism, please. Why is the contract efficiency 50%? Civilian factories have been disrupted? How?
Okay, my national focus has just finished.
Oh boy.
Right, taking a save now. So your stability should now be under 50%.
No, it's a 64%.
Thought you'd done the dockyards national focus.
I
Oh, is it just about to finish?
Yeah, no, it's finished. Oh no, I did a different industrial one. Okay, now I'm doing the Gotviken one, but still, it's doing yeah.
Ay.
Do I need to use my talking to academics voice again?
No. I don't keep messing up Garrus's plan. I just get... You see, the thing is, he's going to buy a good destroyer off me at some point. So some points I've actually been more interested in building the destroyer than I have been in terms of... Yeah. Because I've got a really good destroyer design coming along, but it's not perfect yet. And I get distracted by that.
Something to be aware of is after the Civil War, you basically have a massive penalty to fighting wars for a year.
So don't fight wars for a year, is what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Oh yeah, I am gonna shuffle two of my regular army divisions that I still retain from the Spanish army are going to be shuffled to the northern front because we need them. Because the northern front is the one that's actually in trouble. The Republicans are basically a shadow of their former self.
This does have actual consequences on them.
And for some reason, well, actually, you know what? Fascists taking over from a mixed coalition of nationalists probably does mean they fight more fanatically and harder, given that all the reasonable people, came over to my side.
I'm doing some at Kirsten, buying more Ross rifles.
Oxo, no!
Honestly, if you want rifles, I'll stick some on the market. Though.
Oh.
Why is my Romanian contract not... There is no delivery route. Why is there no delivery route to Romania? Okay, apparently there is no delivery route to Romania. Alright then.
It's not a problem if you buy German guns.
Yeah, I would, but there weren't any on the market. Oh, the sounds of selling equipment for dirt cheap. That's something. Oh my god, the Italians are determined to grind the best of their mountaineers to pulp. It's honestly impressive, their dedication to this at this point. Or it would be if it wasn't so bleeding annoying. Oh. I am shortening the front. I'm not taking no for an answer.
Animal, welcome to the gang.
Oh, that's not going to make the US very happy.
I don't think the US cares because it's just.
Why is Zhukov in Spain? What are you doing? Why are you? Well, probably to get away from Stalin, but.
Ka-ching.
Oh, okay. There is no such thing as Czechoslovakia, and there never was. Never existed. Don't know what you're talking about.
Does anyone want a light tank design, by the way?
Oh, finally. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get to do the Reconquista at all. Because Foxo has just nommed her way through all of the American states. Literally all of them.
Quite
Yeah.
all of them.
You surprised by this?
No, more annoyed. Well, that's actually solidified the front line a fair bit, actually. That probably stopped the Nationalist Offensive in its tracks, I hope.
That's a good name for a Brazilian light tank.
I think the Brazilians actually had an indigenous tank program. Well, as in, like... Oh... As in, they had a plan for a indigenous light tank. I mean, look at the tanks they procured after the war. What do they call them? That'd be a good way to get a name.
They call it.
Oh. They always have fun in this game. They always do. So let's see.
We always have fun in this game.
That's doing that. Research slots available.
Oh.
I don't want to do
convoy.
I do want to do that. And I do want to do...
Is there any supply route that doesn't... Oh, actually, I can buy those for dirt cheap.
Free
Good.
military factories.
I will.
Right, what should I
I will
build
buy
from the
those
free
for dirt
military
cheap.
factories?
And then I will also buy...
lorry.
Oh, I'll also buy some of those if I can. Oh no, they're costing an arm and a leg. They're costing... Is there any equipment I can get that isn't going to break my...
For some
convoys?
reason, the... Yeah.
No. there is not.
Godvacan completed. The communist support is at 34%, roughly. And I'm at 45% stability. I now have more yards.
Oh, yeah. We've got a problem, Garius.
Yeah, I'm going to have to load us up from an earlier save because you can't have that communism drop. The problem was when I said flip to the radio, I assumed you were doing the focus that dropped you by 16% stab.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I hope Czechoslovakia says yes again.
The exit
Yeah,
menu?
they will do.
Yeah, exit to menu.
Okay.
No, I managed to get most of South America in.
You'll probably be able to do so again by the looks, though.
Yeah.
Now, what I'll have to look for here is I've taken a bunch of saves, so we're going to need to try and find one that... To give me 2 minutes, because what I'm going to do is load them up in single player and work out the best point
I mean,
we can jump back to.
I mean, you could load them up in multiplayer and just tell us not to join until you found the right one.
Yeah, I kind of just need to quickly look at what focuses were picked.
Oh, fair enough. It's going well, Moe.
It does happen there sometimes, because the trouble is, as is usual, is that even if you're following someone else's instructions of how to do things, you might have your own tendencies for things. With mine, I'm trying to follow the instructions, and Garius has given pretty good instructions, and the whole point of this is to try and see if I can get the Swedish pirate king, i.e., the one-eyed king. But... and I do admit this, I have a tendency towards producing quite stable, centrist governments in Hearts of HOI4 with lots of emphasis on infrastructure industry.
That's all well and good, Dr. Clarke. The whole point is to build a nation to go and fight people. This isn't EU4.
Yeah,
Or
I know.
Victoria 3.
This is the trouble.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean? EU4 is also all about building up to fight people fleet.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's fair
the
enough.
same with
Victoria
HOI4.
3.
It's about building up to fight people, and if you have strong infrastructure and industry behind you and a stability behind you, you can build up a fairly impressive force to go and fight people.
So here's the fun thing. So I found the save we got to go back to, and it's because you're going to need to cancel a focus anyway, and it's because you picked the focus that forces you to go communist.
Which focus did I pick?
Continue the second industrial revolution.
That forces you to go communist.
Yes.
Yes.
It does. It's
If you
mutually
read down the rest of
exclusive.
the tree, that forces you to go communist.
It's also mutually exclusive, so yeah, you'll have to
Yeah,
cancel.
with the old one. The good news is that means we're going back to April because you're going to cancel that focus,
That's
and you're
gonna
going to have
change-
to start
That's
on
going
the
to
other
change
one.
the entire course of the Civil War. That's nearly 2 months.
Well, it's what we need, though.
I
That's what
told
we
you should
accept.
get this. I told you should get the Civil War over more quickly. You kept saying how good you are. Yeah.
That's not the
He's not
point.
wrong, fleet.
That's not the point. Look, I was waiting for the so let me know when the lobby's up. Then I've got to quickly just nip inside and check on something, and then I'll be back to obviously press the ready button, and we can get going again. Moe, so I am Carl is Spain, Dragon is Austria, Foxo is Brazil, Garius is Germany, and Dr. Clarke is Sweden.
And please order again, regretting inviting me here. They've stolen all of America from him.
It's fine. I'll nick off. I'll nick off with what I can nick off with. Anyone who refuses to accept the Organization of American States, I'll just casually nick off with.
You're presuming some are going to be able to refuse Foxo.
She's a democracy. If they say no, she has no recourse to invade.
Lee, I have 2 focuses I can do straight away. One is called No Fascism in South America. One is called No Communism in South America.
Good news. I'm neither.
Good news. They're the only ones that can deny me.
Yes, I'm just waiting for.
Also, you've forgotten that Foxo probably has quite an advanced intelligence network going on in South America.
Possibly.
I
And it's probably-
wish I had one of those up.
Probably blackmailing quite a few people.
I'm trying to
Not-
get the civilian industry working again.
Oh yeah, you've
No,
got
'cause-
to integrate your.
I
empire,
must admit,
found a
Clarke,
save that can do it.
I've had some guy named Julio
right?
in Stockholm who's been
Can
feeding me
we-
all your intel.
Can we join yet? Or
Just setting up now.
Right.
We're going back to the save I took on the 10th of April when I said to Alex, make sure you pick the right focus. And he said, yes, I've picked the right focus.
Right.
Little
back in a
did he
sec.
no, he did not, in fact, pick the right focus.
Narrator.
You told me to pick an industrial focus. I picked one which looked like a good industrial focus because it was called literally the Second Industrial Revolution.
Do you want communists? Because this is how you get communists.
Well, you know.
Right, save's up. So if you're joining that, I'll load the save in.
I hope I'm joining the right one. It's yes, I have.
I'll have to bully the checks again.
You enjoyed
Right,
boiling the
that's,
checks. I'm going to be back in a second after I had a glass of milk or found a.
Yeah, I'm going to go feed the cats while we're doing this, because otherwise they're going to eat me.
That's a
I'll
good thing.
nip away for a second.
My poodle wouldn't
Can you
eat me,
make up
but the
his
poodle would do
bacon?
something to do other things. Probably try and do other things. He's quite he's quite cruel when he wants to be.
My dog's learned he can make the resident pitch for my room.
Oh, that's advantageous for fluffs if they can do that.
He does it whenever he wants his painkillers or his feeding.
Oh, do you want to go garden while I get milk? You go garden then.
Right. Oh, the front didn't move that much in 2 months. There was
Yeah.
some.
The big thing I'm scared about is Czechoslovakia saying no again to this time, but we'll see.
Yeah, if that happens, the Germans just come in and help.
Well,
you
part of the
out.
advantage, yeah, but the advantage of if I just annex them, I get all of their army.
Yeah, I know.
Which is quite advantageous for me. But oh,
Of course. Absolutely.
the fun thing's going to be trying to deal with the Yugoslavian states.
They're all one thing. Just you can probably bully the small. The problem is that with you basically have to wait now. You have to wait until Yugoslavia balkanizes, then reforms.
No, I can
Because-
actually go after individual ones.
Oh, can you? Well,
That's what I would do
decent.
if I were you. That's what I'd do. It's always easy to go after people who are when they're in the smaller nations and bigger nations.
Well, the plan is to take Czechoslovakia, take the bits of Poland, then focus on Yugoslavia, go for then Romania and Albania, and then maybe try and see if the Swiss are up for it.
See if someone is railroading the site of HOI4. We are, to an extent. We're testing out a methodology that Garius has come up with. And I am ready.
And the rest of us are primarily here to make stuff happen.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We're seeing if it works.
It does indeed work. I had no doubt that it would.
Mm-hmm.
What comes next is there's some games over the Christmas period, which will be
Yes.
interesting. If I can find the time, which would be a shame if I can't. But well, you know, Christmas being what it is.
Yeah. There'll be guerrilla streams over the Christmas. This is what we call them, isn't it? That's what we call streams which are unplanned but suddenly appear. They're guerrilla streams.
Right, I'm back.
Send it.
We good to start?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We are indeed.
Okay, Alex, you want to immediately cancel that focus you're working on because you don't like being communist.
No.
And you want to start that dockyards one that gives you the 16% stab hit.
Okay.
And it should all time out fine this time.
All right.
Take a save as soon as you switched focus. Oh yeah, this is where we were. I hadn't switched these divisions over here, had I? Yet.
Oh.
I was vacillating over doing it, and I
I am having a similar problem to what you were having earlier, my friend. Gotpiken. Yes. Start production.
Start production. You mean focus? We are talking about focuses here, right? You're not producing
Yes.
something. Good.
I
Like-
am. You also press start on. Oh, just.
Don't make me start spying on you.
You see, sometimes the trouble is, and I'm going to say this, is sometimes Garrus is trying to tell me things to do, and then, don't take this the wrong way, you start having a conversation, and I'm listening going, I'm trying to trick both these two things.
Well, I wrote an instruction sheet.
That's why you write the instructions. But if I have a poodle blocking the instructions, that makes things difficult.
And then you have to take measures.
It's why
Yeah.
I'm partly trying to remain quiet, just so that you two can coordinate.
How many factories do I have left?
How do I cancel? Oh yeah, I pressed that one. Yes, cancel.
Yeah, a little X in the top corner. If you click on that, then you basically lose the stuff that you've got in it, and it slows you down a bit, but it's fine. So
Yeah,
you want to
well-
go all the way over and get your dockyardy one.
Oh, I got that sorted out. It's just for some reason it hadn't clicked out. I thought I clicked it when I went in, and it turns out I'd managed to miss it. I thought I clicked it when I went in, but I didn't. I'm doing everything else is doing okay. Yeah. Ecuador is joining up places, so Foxo's continuing her joyous run.
Yes,
Let me
she
show,
is.
show my navy is all where my navy's supposed to be. Okay, and let's go and check my woof woof bang. Yeah, number of corgis trained for this task. Okay, all right. We'll survive. We will survive.
I will survive.
That Defiant design is basically a hurricane with a turret.
It's not bad as designs go in HOI4.
No.
I've seen worse.
The thing is, early game, 4 machine guns and a light turret's actually pretty meta.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because the Defiant was a great plane.
Where should I send my Air Force to make sure they don't go the wrong way in a civil war?
The problem is it doesn't matter where they are. Civil wars will divide air forces, usually right down the middle.
Okay.
It happened to me. It'll happen to you too.
I knew there was a reason I wasn't.
Plus, if you do it right, you're not going to be at war because you're not actually going to be fighting anyone. We're at war. You're going to be walking around them on horses.
Mm-hmm. I think I positioned them right. There's none sitting in Gothenburg. They're sitting in Undervela. There's some sitting
Perfect.
in the airfield outside Gothenburg. Should I move those troops?
Then those.
The airfield up north.
North of Gothenburg.
And you guys attack that. You two very kindly.
Is that the one near Ostersund?
Let's see. They're moving that way. I have some sitting up there, but I also have one sitting just in here.
All right, yeah, I can see on your YouTube stream now. Move them 2 provinces north so that they're on that province between the 2 lakes.
Yeah, okay.
Because I suspect that one next to Gothenburg will go to the enemy.
Because I've got one sitting in Undervale. Have I got any troops sitting out? I've got troops sitting out here. I'm gonna move down to there. They go to Visby.
I'd get some more up north. If you've only got 1 unit in the north, I'd ping some more up there.
I have lots of units up in north.
Oh, good. Yeah, you basically want some, like 1 province north of Sundsvall, I suspect, because the province 2 north of it will go now.
So this one, I should probably move back from up here.
No, the one that's north of Gothenburg, you're fine. But up north in Sundsvall, yeah, there's and don't have anything right down south because all of that is going to the enemy.
Okay, these are both being and the Karlskrona ones are also getting moved. Where should I move them to?
Yeah, if you've got troops in Karlskrona and in Malmo, ping them up to Sundsvall in the north.
I'd say I'd take the Sunderland as Visby.
Yeah, but you want them off Visby because you're going to need them on the mainland.
Yeah, but I can bring them off to the mainland because I've got Navy.
No,
but your Navy's going to get split in half right at the beginning, so you might end up fighting the Navy to begin with.
And also times of the essence. You don't want to have that travel time to the mainland. That's going to
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, this has to be not pixel perfect, but it has to be damn near.
Yeah, you've got to do it very quick, so you just don't want anyone lurking on Visby. But at worst, stick them in Stockholm. So at least you can railway them from there to wherever they need to whichever front they need to be on.
Yeah.
The key thing with this civil war is basically you've got to drive for victory points, but you're going to have to keep an eye on the war score because you need to get victory points but not make them surrender, but have them on the verge of surrendering so that when you click the event to get your Pirate King, you can immediately... They've already passed the point where they'd surrender earlier that morning.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a narrow timing window you have to land.
It's not complicated at all, Jim.
We'll see what happens.
It's all perfectly simple.
Can I press X the doubt on that one? Just. Oh, there we go. So then we'll keep rolling up through Madrid, nice and easy. In terms of who can survive a meat grinder better, turns out it's me, not the nationalists. All of their offensive power left is basically the Italian volunteers. They have no.
Ah, Swedish Civil War has erupted.
Woo! Literally, I got there and then take a save.
Okay, I've paused. John Ball.
So, honestly, keep your fleet in port. There's nothing for it to do. Don't risk losing ships on either side when you could just keep them in port. And...
You can patrol the lower Baltic, and it will intercept if they try and get some units moving around, which is not the worst thing. But yeah, otherwise just keep it in port.
Okay. And in terms of army, right. So.
have you taken a save, Gary? It's just so that now that we're...
Yeah, I've taken a save. So basically, looking at where those borders split, you can have a bunch of units that have ended up back in Stockholm, I reckon.
Yep.
And you should have your still one north of Gothenburg. So that one, you almost want to control click and just send them straight on a route down through Gothenburg, down to Malmo.
Yep.
And then your goal is to get at least 3 more quickly on that border so that they can push on Jönköping and go towards Karlskrona. But ideally, you need to leave Kalmar and Borgholm unoccupied, i.e. in enemy hands, because they're really easy victory points to grab. But what you're going to find is one of two things. Either they're going to have lots of troops in the south or lots of troops in the north, because it's slightly random where they spawn in strength.
Okay.
So if you start hitting lots of troops in the south, that means the north is probably empty. But get your southern stuff set up first. In the north, you want to just do a broad advance through multiple provinces, and you're aiming for Vilhelmina, Umeå, and Luleå.
Yep.
But the key thing is, obviously, you've now got your little war menu that you can click on that's going to, the little icon in your menu bar, that when you click on it, it's going to show you how close they are to surrendering. You need to keep that above 29%. So you need to get enough victory points so that it's just about 29%, but that you could easily walk into one province and tip it over, but that it's just at 29%. So it's a bit of micro, so we probably want to drop the speed for you.
I'm happy with that.
The key thing is, if you have a horsey that bumps into someone, if it's a useful thing for the horsey to hold them in that position so you can get other horses moving around them, then great. But if not, just stop attacking and then either move around them or let the unit move away and then move past. Your goal is not to fight anyone. It is honestly just to keep moving your horses around and occupying victory points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a feeling they seem to. I think they've made the north their capital.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, so the capital always starts in the north, but they seem to either spawn mostly in the south or mostly in the north. You'll be able to tell very quickly. It just comes down to where you start encountering troops. There's enough victory points in both halves as long as you grab a couple in the other half for you to win the war quickly. So the last thing I'd say is what you need to make sure you don't do is when the pop-up kicks in to give you the option to retreat to Gotland, don't retreat to Gotland. Don't click it straight away. Just move it to the side, because that's the whole thing, is you want to make sure that you're only getting that just before the war ends, because they will spawn a lot more units the moment you click the choice.
Okay.
Don't worry if you don't get this right first try. It is a bit of micro and you're kind of watching the two fronts. So I've dropped it to 2, but don't be afraid to just slam that the pause button if you need to quickly just check both things. It's just micro this.
Okay, so not my troops aren't coming across much in terms of the south.
And keep going.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh yes, look at that snake. Honestly, if you can hook that entire southern bit, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, just watch your war score. But if you can get all of that, if they're in the north, that suggests to me that they're in the north. Yeah, because you've hit 4.
Yeah, try and encircle Umea, but don't take it. Just keep pushing. Let me just have a look what your war score's on. Oh, I'm as interested in this going right as anyone else. So you've only taken a few cities and you've already got them up to 42%. So just really keep a close eye on it. So how long does he have to hold the war in flux, basically? How long does it take for him to hold the war in
I
flux?
think the event fires on a random tick of up to 40 days, but it normally fires very fast.
All right.
Oh yeah, their troops are trying to defend up north.
So
That's
before
fine.
you do anything else, Alex, as well, and I'll take a save on this in a second,
Yeah.
is you've got lots of PP points.
Yeah.
Now is the time to spend some of them.
Okay.
So my advice is get Raoul Wullenberg as an advisor, because A, he's very good, and B, he will give you an instant stability boost, which you're going to want when this war's over.
Yeah. Done.
And if you've got the points left, I would push your manpower stuff up one above volunteer. You should be getting a discount on it thanks to that advisor you took.
Yeah.
And how many points you
27
got left
now.
after that?
27 left.
Okay, so yeah, so you won't be able to do anything else for now. But that's 2 big wins is to get that up, because if you think about it, you've just saved yourself a bunch of points on that. And for your next focus, if you look on your focus tree, I think there's another one. Let me have a quick look at what it is. Work projects for the unemployed is going to give you a stability boost as well.
I think there's a little.
It's the one beneath urbanization.
I seem to have kept the Air Force mostly intact.
Well, that's really helpful. That means you can basically win any battle that you want to fight, provided you can get aircraft overhead. And of course, those aircraft can actually drop bombs. That's also probably fairly useful.
But I've taken a save just after you've set all those advisors and everything else, so it's a good place to have a save. What I would say is, if you're encountering resistance in the north, how many units have you got in the south and how many have you got in the north versus... So what's your south versus north numbers?
I've got 7 units in the... I've got technically 11 in the south and 7 in the north, but I can... 4 of the ones in the south are actually part of the Northern Army, so they can be quickly re-rolled up to the north.
You're probably all right then if you've got. I'd maybe ping 2 of them like railway. I'd railway them up to the north, because you're going to find there's lots of things. You want to get hold of Ostersund pretty damn quickly if you can, and then you're going to just need to keep spidering your way in the north, I suspect. But yeah, try and leave Kalmar and Borgholm uncovered. So move around your snake and get Karlskrona. But try and leave Kalmar and Borgholm uncovered, because they're really nice ones to grab quickly for victory points if they haven't got any troops down south. And as long as you've got Karlskrona, they can't get any troops down to there to reinforce it, because obviously there's no naval ports once you've got Malmo and Karlskrona.
Yeah, they do appear to mostly have their troops up in the north.
Yeah, in which case, genuinely, just occasionally use where you can use a horsey to pin someone that allows people to move around them, do that. But otherwise, just let them move past. But yeah, I mean, unpause when you want to. I think we're all zen about it. I've taken a save at this point, so.
Okay. And that's done. That's done. Anything else I want? Oh yeah, let's quickly go to... Yeah, naval. No, there's nothing I need to do there. And there. Okay. Let's unpause. And you also go towards that direction. Check on the northern battles.
Yeah, I need to hold my offensives. I can't afford to bleed men and equipment like this in areas where I'm just not making progress. Neither are in
Drat, they refused this time.
Oh.
That means I'm gonna have to fight Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, that is a
I'll get
massive...
some troops onto the Czechoslovakian border then.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt he'll win, but now Dragon's lost all of the 3 divisions, which is a real kick in the teeth.
Yeah, the south was basically unoccupied by troops, and they didn't have anything here. I've taken.
Cool. What's your war score hovering at?
Let me check. War score's hovering at 23%. Hang on, no.
The communists are 65% towards capitulation. 65%. So he's nearly there.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I've lost my war score result. I had it and I can't see it.
Don't take all that stuff down south because that's easy to take. There's no troops in it. You're going to want that to take and jump on.
I'm just making sure Karlskrona isn't. So I'm not taking all the stuff down south. I'm just literally.
Yeah, you've taken everything you need to down there, so you're all right. Everything else needs to come up north and start seizing things like Ostersund, Wilhelmina, Luer, all that good stuff.
Going to leave you 2 sitting in Karlskrona, and you 5 are going to come up to take. Looking at.
I mean, I'd take that one province north of Karlskrona and just leave 1 unit there ready to jump on Kalmar and Borgheim. But just don't let those horses walk into it. I can see on your YouTube screen you've got people pathing into it. Don't let them walk into it.
Yeah.
Dang, because that's where the railway line runs, so that's why they're going that way.
But when I say don't take a thing, I mean don't take a thing.
I know. Let me just figure out how I'm going to get them out without them taking a thing.
If you just tag them, so if you click the railway button on your unit thing with your units selected, and then tell them where you want them to go, they will just go through your own territory and they'll use the rail. They'll go fast because they'll be using the railways virtually.
If I take the railway and I take them up to go take a look here. That'll be good. So there should run railways. All right. Leave them down there. Leave them there. Them. Yes, they're going to take Ostersund. And these ones are taking various. Yeah. Amaya is pretty much finding itself not in a good position. And yeah, it should be okay. Let's go and make sure. Because. You are part of his force, that's fine, but I want you to pretty much to just sort of area, you two to be doing sort of area defense of this area. And just keep doing that, and then let's go. No.
Yeah. The battle south of Bilbao has become a horrific meat grinder. I don't like it at all.
And I don't need you to worry about any defensive duties. And I need you. Yeah.
Ooh, very nice. That's actually really useful for the battle I'm currently fighting.
Oh no.
I have a sneaking suspicion, unfortunately, fighting Czechoslovakia might create World War II.
You might. You never know. You might.
No, it'll create a war with Romania, but that's all it'll do.
Depends if France then chooses to get involved.
Well, no, France can't act on a guarantee because if Romania joins,
You've said that before, Fleet, and they've done so. So, no offense, I'm not going to trust you on this one.
It might be worth
It's
leaving.
why I'm
Czech-
rethinking
Yeah,
designs.
it might be worth letting. Might be worth leaving Czechoslovakia alone for now and trying to get things off other people. Leave them till last. Basically, only try war when war is the only option left.
Okay, put that to one side and just
Okay,
minimize
wait.
minimize Scotland event.
Is that okay? That's the event. All right. So what does he do now, Garius?
I minimized it. Was that what it was supposed to do?
No. Keep it open, but don't click on it. Put it to one side. Garius, are you here?
Yeah, so minimizing it's fine, you'll get it back.
Yes,
The
it's in the
key thing
events
is you've got
edition.
14 days now to win this war. So what's your war score at?
He has still a 71% towards capitulation. A few victory points will be all it takes.
So you want to move your troops now into Kalmar and Borgholm.
Yep.
And
I think the next gimme is you see Luleå in the north. That's probably the next gimme.
Well, no, the next gimme is a turn to south because they won't have any troops in.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
after the south.
after that, yeah, you really, 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 Alex, need to be sprinting now with any cavalry you've got. Don't let them fight anyone, but just get them to victory points.
Okay, that's pretty much.
And you need to
I've
keep
pretty
an
much
eye.
got them heading for. Is that?
Take a save as well, just so that if this crucial
Yeah.
bit goes wrong, we're all right.
So essentially, you need to keep an eye on the war score thing because the moment they tick to the point where they're going to surrender. So what I normally do is I keep the war score thing open on the screen as much as possible.
I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it for you.
Okay, brilliant. You need to slam that pause button the moment it
Actually,
drops to
no.
the point where they'll surrender, because
My
that's
war
when
s-
you accept the event.
Okay, so here's the question. My war score's disappeared. Where do I go to get it back up? Because I can't see it at the moment on the screen.
It's at the top. At the top, it says "We are at war." Click on
Yeah,
that.
little icon that says we are at war.
So you can. So it's not your war score that you're looking at. It's their capitulation progress.
Okay.
That red bar. When that red bar is full, as in the small one next to their flag, when that's full, slam the pause button, and I think then you click the event. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, slam the pause button, click the event, Gareth. There we go. Jolly good. Right, so I'm also keeping an eye on it as well, so I will also slam the pause button.
Thank you.
The battles north of Bilbao have cost the nationalists basically everything. Okay, 72%. Why are the cavalry in the south moving, Alex?
No,
Why aren't they moving?
because they're not. They're just sitting there ready to hold this if I need to take this. These cavalry are
You need
moving.
to take them.
You don't need to hold anything. You need to grab the points. You've got no days left to do this.
Okay, then they'll move. They're just taking everything
we-
then in the south. Well, yes, but the
Yes,
south was. The
Yes,
south
that's
have
the
been
point.
left. The
Yeah,
south
we
have
said to
been.
leave it till this point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I've got a save if we need to go back on this. How many days have you got left? If you have a look at your events thing, it'll tell you how many days until that decision
I've
expires.
got 8 days.
I mean,
Okay, that should be
this
enough.
is gonna be close.
It's going to be close, though.
Focus on taking Kalmar and Borgholm in the south. That's what matters. Ignore the little bits with no victory points.
They are.
Kalmar and Borgholm. Yeah, Kalmar's the capital. Go, 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 go.
They
go.
are.
Speed!
They're doing as fast as their little horsey legs can take them.
Why weren't they in the province next to it?
Because they.
84%. Come on, little horses, I believe. Oh, the hours are ticking by. Oh, okay. Not yet. Nearly.
They've taken Kalmar.
Nearly.
They have
Borgholm
taken.
is next. 94%. Not there yet. We need one more. One more province. Just anything. Literally anything. Ostersund. Take Don't fight. You're in the fighting the province next to Ostersund. Take Ostersund itself, if you can. Just go round them. How many days have you got left?
Fleet. 4 days. Okay. And
That's not.
just taking Kalmar. Okay.
And you got Borgholm.
Yeah, we need one more. Problem is, he's fighting in all these different. Ostersund is the only one I can think he can really take. He's not going to do it.
Fleet.
He's fighting in the province next to Ostersund.
No, yeah, but yeah. So basically, where you'd got all those horses fighting in Ostersund, the better thing to do would have been to move around. It's fine. We've got a save. You can do this.
We came so close to getting it first try.
It would have been an achievement to get it first try, but it's fine.
Yeah. Fleet, calm down. It's a game.
It is, but
And it's nice to get things first try, but but I'm also, it's a case of I'm trying to play against my normal instincts in how to do this because I'm trying to be it carefully to follow the plan. Okay. And my normal instincts would have been to divide into 2 armies and tell them to wipe out.
Right.
Oh, I just got a really useful bug as well.
Right, well, I'll load up the save. But yeah,
Okay.
so looking at it, Alex, I think the only thing you need to do different this time around is, as I say, grab Kalmar and Borgholm quickly.
Yeah.
But you know, in the north where you were fighting around Ostersund and you had lots of troops trying to push through the unit, use one to pin that unit, and then the others just loop round within your own territory, and then just jump up and dive into Ostersund round them, and then you'll be fine, I think.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
quick thing, do you know how to use the shift key? Because if you click, it allows you to make custom routes for units. So you can go around things.
Yeah, it is tremendously useful. That was the thing that was screwing me in my Civil War earlier, because I had a torty on me and I couldn't push the shift key.
Yeah. What I would say as well is we know for a fact that taking those 2 southern victory points will not cause a capitulation, which means it can free up 2 extra divisions of cav.
That's a good point. So you might as well just take them straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just nom right in there and have the horses graze on the island for 1 moment. And then go north, stuff them into boxcars and send them going whoosh up the railway.
Technically, Alex finds it a bit interesting when he has 4 different people giving him advice in his ears at the same time, but we're working on it.
I've not been saying anything because
I do like how me and Garrus are basically like double shadow boxing here.
And the trouble is, don't take this the wrong way, this is Garrus's
Saves
plan,
up.
and Fleet, sometimes you're saying something different than what he's doing. Or rather, he's saying
You're
it
best-
one way, you're saying it a different way, and my brain's trying to process going, what exactly are you both meaning at the same time?
Yeah, but we're both saying is the
So
same
then,
thing,
in this
the
case,
language is different.
oh, I don't fleet. You just
Look,
let
we're going
Arius say it.
with the French military command
Because
option.
Fleet,
Yes.
your issue is you're not Garrus, and Garrus is the better player than you.
I really am not a multiplayer.
Actually, if I might actually
Single
say
player,
Fleet,
maybe. But...
Fleet could potentially be better in multiplayer because he's done a hell of a lot of it.
Yeah, I am not very good at multiplayer because I don't play it enough. So I'm not very good at knowing like what's the sort of the right the right unit compositions for multiplayer.
I do have to agree, Jacob. You got Fleet going, it's this, and he's sort of going, calm down.
Yeah.
Oh no, the only reason I got excitable was
you're
because
getting more stressed than I am.
the only
He's
reason
like an
I'm
excitable
excitable,
puppy.
the only reason
Yes,
I'm excitable is because the Civil War's on. The game's on.
yes, but in a
Anyway,
nicest
do
way.
you really want to take Civil War advice from a guy who said he was close to winning it about 6 months ago?
I never said I was close to winning it. I said it was going well.
No, it
I'm not
hasn't.
close to winning it.
You haven't won it, and so far Spain's divided about 4 times since.
Yes, that's part
The
of the
two
point. That's
times
the way it works.
the 2 times I've played a civil war in Spain, I've managed to finish the civil war in a couple of months.
Did you go Carlist, or did you stick with one of the vanilla factions and integrate them?
No!
and integrate all of your factions.
I didn't go car list, but that's because I don't like car lists. I think that's a bit weird, but I just rigged it for other ways.
Yes, but what I mean is, you didn't have to fight a second civil war.
I'm sorry, I'm going to bet Clarke embraced the student movement and went anarchist.
That is
Also, look,
never
fighting
gonna
one civil war is bad. Fighting 2 civil wars is just careless.
Well, I have no choice. If I want to go carless, I haven't got a choice.
Silly.
Yeah, I have no choice.
You keep saying this game is about taking over other countries and being the conqueror, and yet you've spent for your entire time fighting an eternal civil war.
This is just Spain. When you're not doing an easy path as
Right,
either
ready up, gang.
the
I think we're there.
The vanilla Republican or the vanilla nationalist. If you're doing anyone else, it's harder.
Almost there. I'm almost loaded Sweden. Almost.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, this is gonna be an easy wipe. Yeah, given how much time we know you have, unless the event somehow fires earlier.
You should be fine. I think the event has either just fired or was close to it. But
yeah, so you can just nom those southern points and then whoosh.
yeah, honestly, fling everything to the north. Use a single unit in a province to pin people, and then if you've got other ones, particularly around that Ostersund, just move them round.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should be ready.
Right. If he's got only a few units in the north, would it be worth him frontlining the north so he doesn't bunch up his units again?
It's not. We need more money.
Yeah, I mean it's an alternative to micro moving them to different provinces up there.
It would spread them out, and then he can just punch through where there's nobody.
What I would say as well is if you've got 2 horses in the south, send one to just run through those 2 provinces that we talked about that got a victory point. There is another province just to the left of them that's got a factory in it, and that does technically count for victory points, so it's worth grabbing.
Yeah.
All right. Good poodle.
But yeah, I think you just need to ready up, Alex, and then we can.
Well, I've clicked the ready. I've clicked on Sweden.
Oh, you did the same thing.
Probably the same thing again. It probably needs to click off and click back.
Yeah, on and off.
Yeah.
One of the things I found is when you're loading into a save and you were playing a country in that save previously, don't click on them. Because if you just let it load up naturally, you'll be able to just ready up.
I'm ready.
There you go, you're ready. You're ready. Right, here we go again. Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Fight!
Yeah,
Fun
well,
fact,
this
as the
time
Soviet Union, if
it's
you
not
build
let-
all your factories in Siberia, you can not capitulate when all your victory points are taken.
That's very
But
fun.
how about
for
this
some
time?
reason
so
it's
you don't
not
let
letting me
Gareth
hit start game.
Alright, okay, I will do.
I think the only one who's not selected is Darius for the Germans.
Oh, yep, Gareth, it's giving you the old shtick as well.
It's you.
Yeah, you have to do the maneuver. You have to do the maneuver now. Go to Poland and then come
Yeah,
back. to
you're
Germany.
absolutely right. That's got it.
Oh, yeah, that was the thing. You had to do the maneuver.
I just needed a bit of Lebensraum. That was all.
Okay. So, right then. So
Okay,
basically,
so yeah, go on.
you do that quickly. Take them and do that. You lot. Okay, yes. Right, you're going to go for Ostersund as a route finder. You 2 are there fighting them. I don't need you to fight them. I need you to go to Lucia.
One of them needs to pin. The other one
I've got
can go
one.
round.
I've got one pinning.
Sound.
You can go to Gaver.
Do you have let event yet, or has it not fired?
Not yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah,
Perfect. That gives us a few days.
that gives us extra days. So he has to basically push the button the moment they capitulate, or
Yeah, because the good news is that the event is instant.
Yeah.
So you push the button because they don't capitulate first thing. They capitulate at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you fire the event. You've already occupied enough for them to capitulate. You still get the retreat event. They generate all their extra units, but they still surrender at the end of the day.
I see. And
Raleigh,
then
down.
And that leads to Pirate King. I suppose we'll see.
Good boy.
Suppose we will.
Yeah, you'll see the events on his stream.
Yeah.
Right. Carry on, I suppose.
Yeah.
If Dr. Clarke's ready.
With those units that you've got further back that you're telling to advance, Alex, don't forget you can just click that button to do the railway, move them up, because it doesn't matter if they lose all their organisation, because you're just moving them, you're not fighting with them. So if
Yep.
they're moving through your own territory and they've got like 6 provinces to get through, just railway them up to the front line first.
Yeah.
Yes, the South has fallen. Millions must die. Kalmar and Borgholm are going to feel the tread of the horse lads.
Cossacks, isn't it?
Okay, 73%. 76. The factory province is to the south of Jönköping.
Oh,
I am probably butchering those pronunciations. Like, absolutely smashing the living teeth out of
So
them.
the K is a sh.
Okay, 77. To be fair, the resistance doesn't really matter at this point because we're actually trying to. We haven't even had the event yet.
It will come though.
Yes, it will come.
But you just want to also not get too many occupations before it's come.
Yeah, we can probably get Wilhelmina, and then at that point, it's going to be one of the provinces that Alex has been contested for that is going to have to be taken. But he can bring up additional forces and crush it with the cavalry.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're better off just moving around them and going for Haparanda or pushing through to Galavar or Karuna.
That's sort of what I'm doing.
Right. I'm going to leave you to handle that, Garius. I am just going to very quickly... I have to go get some soup.
And just watch the war score, because I can't see the war score.
You should be able to. If you, do you know how to...
84% at the moment.
Yeah, current wars. You should just click on the globe in the top right and then go current wars. Click on the Swedish Civil War and then you can have it up in front of you at all times. Okay, so 84%. Has the event fired yet, Alex?
Not yet, no.
Okay, so just keep chugging forwards. Excuse me.
The Gotland proposal is now here. And I'll park that for the moment. I have 13 days.
Yeah, Dragon, Foxo, someone else keep an eye on that. I have to go for a minute. Back in a tick.
Okay. Go to there. And they're being held up by a very small amount of troops. That's annoying me. But that doesn't really worry me too much, because if I take them out, and I go shift, and I move to there, or I move to here,
Yeah, like basically you can't afford to fight anyone really, you just have to go pure movement.
yeah. And that's sort of what I'm doing.
I think you're going to time out on this again.
No. Because I'm at... What do I need to be, roughly? Because...
You need them to literally be over the point of surrendering.
Yeah, so they need to be at 24% then or less. And that's currently at 35.
What's your day count?
I've got another 3 days.
Are you going to get Ostersund?
Looks like I am. Yes, because looks like their troops have been surrounded and have decided to withdraw.
Oh, yep, that's enough.
Got him
I
here.
thought. Yeah, looks like it's enough. So yep, now.
So if I do Golden Proposal and Excellent Proposal, that's what I do, don't I? Garius? Garius?
Yeah, you accepted to go to Gotland, yeah?
Yeah. Just checking.
You should have a nice event, Fire, because you're a different colour now.
Yay. I am the Kingdom of
It's
Sweden.
a fun event to read.
Then let's go to Recruit and Deploy.
Now, just before you do anything else, check for me what your surrender score is. Are you on your war score thing showing us over the surrender limit?
On the war
The
score,
Falcon.
I am.
Falcon Republic.
We are 100% towards 100% towards capitulation.
Perfect. So when I unpause this, you should win the civil war, and you should get an event confirming your king is wounded in the retreat. And it's a fun one just to read on the stream.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. King of Sweden wounded in the evacuation attempt. Goodness gracious me. What a complicated mess that must have been. And so now I've won control of Sweden.
You've won the civil war, and if you look at your profile thing, should have now Gustav with an eye patch as your ruler.
I've got King Gustav V, no eye patch.
You don't get the eye patch because you haven't got the DLC. Oh no, that's a shame.
That's sad.
He's got an eye patch in mine.
Oh, that's a shame. Put it up and show everyone what he's got.
Yeah, where do you want me to stick it?
If you said it, let's put it in the Discord. I'll put it up on the screen. I've got an image I can display. Oh, so close. I've got to have that. I should have that DLC active, shouldn't I? I should get that DLC.
It's a really good DLC. It gives you all the Finland stuff as well. Right, I've chucked an image in our Discord, in our chat within the Ghost Station channel. I should say to yourself and to others, if you do that in single player with Iron Man on, you will get a very, very rare achievement for pulling it off. It's like one that 0.3% of players have got.
Yeah. Which is a cool thing to do. Yeah.
Well done, though. It's not winning that civil war that way on your second attempt is not bad at all. I know people who've taken a lot longer to get that right.
Well, that was a fun one to do, honestly. It was a fun one to do. Hang on, let's go get this one.
But now you can push down all the old guardy bits on your tree. The one thing I'd say is don't worry too much about getting a very big army. You can kind of focus on Navy, because I'll send some troops over when you need them. So you kind of almost want to save your manpower for Navy and for fighters. If you've got about 18 units already, you've got a reasonable sized army.
Oh yeah, that's fine by me. That's pretty much what I was planning on doing. Anyway.
As Sweden, you want an army that has plenty of blink. So it's basically heavily mechanized, small, but punches well above its weight in terms of size.
Okay, can we have speed 3?
Fine with me.
Yeah, that sounds fine with me. I'm just going to show off the Pirate King.
I have a bowl of goulash to celebrate. I'm not kidding.
I'm worried about you on so many levels. There you
I
go.
do like a good
If
goulash.
you have a decent DLC, you end up with the Pirate King of Sweden. Looks rather cool, doesn't he?
Yes, he is. I was just going to say, Garrus, if Dr. Clarke's like this when he's a novice, what do you think he's going to be like when he gets really good?
Well, moving cavalry's round's one thing.
Yeah, it's getting used to the army. The navy, I've already got the navy down pretty well. It's getting used to the army. I didn't even use the air force in that. I just ignored them for pretty much that entire thing. Okay, so 3 military factories at the moment. What do I want?
Oh, I can't wait to show you naval rework mod, Dr. Clarke, where you can actually decide the armor thickness of your ship.
I can do about another half hour. Do we want to have a go at Czechoslovakia?
I think
Just to see if it brings in France or not.
That'd be a good way to end it, I think. Yeah. I didn't get out of the Spanish Civil War. This is where. Ah, well, at least it gave me something to do. There we go. So there goes Czechoslovakia. And I think, yep, there goes Romania. Okay, dragons just casually smashed through the Romanian border with contemptuous ease.
Not unusual. Not unusual at all.
It's not
I'm just letting them move away from the border slightly, and then I'm going to come in. I'm just setting up battle plans. Sorry, that's why I paused.
Don't worry.
Ah, there we go. Serbian goulash. Lovely.
I have a lot of free dockyards, so I will put one to there. And...
build a light carrier.
Oh.
The service outside the Baltic.
Oh, you really don't want to look at what I'm building.
It can't be as great as the Finno-Swedish naval arms race. Why? Well, considering Finland was decided to buy the Yamato blueprints off Japan and try and build a Yamato class.
Oh yeah, that naval arms race. That was something that happened.
For some reason,
Hey,
Finland
so
went,
what's happening?
Finland went to Japan. War in Czechoslovakia. Garrus is just setting up battle plans.
Annoyingly, it was paused 3 days before I get my response from Argentina.
Ah.
Yep, so push that through there. Yep, I have. Yeah, I have outlasted the.
I have formed some accursed.
Oh no, what's she done now?
Just don't ask, okay? Just don't ask. It's just safer for you.
Oh, there it is.
Safe for
There it is. United States of South America. There it is.
Look at the
We get
borders, though.
Oh no. Ah, you can shove a railway line through there. It's fine. Oh, there already is a railway line through there. Fantastic.
I got the hardest one to get, the Argentinians.
Nice.
Yeah, but you haven't got Uruguay yet.
Yeah?
She will.
Yeah, I have no doubt. I'm the Kingdom of Sweden next to everyone else, and I'm sort of going, what's my national focus going to be? Where is it coming to take Norway?
So you
Go down the royalist path. So it's like something old
enemy
ways,
stirs.
or
Yeah, it's the so below the Defence Act, it's the old enemy stirs, prevent a red dictatorship, undermine the fascists, appeal for support, meet the king, attack lands organization, and then do king in council, and then you do the counter revolution.
Ah.
yeah, and that gives you a whole bunch of stuff where you can basically just turn around to all of Scandinavia and go, "Would you like to be Swedish again?"
So, oh yeah, I'm looking.
Usually their answer is no.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for
To
the...
be fair, if you've got decent-sized armies, and unless they're communists, most, there's a good chance they'll say yes, unless they're already in a faction.
Okay.
I think on stream the other week, I got everyone apart from Denmark, and the only reason we didn't really get Denmark is because we didn't get there in time, and Germany kind of got in there first.
Yeah.
Can we 3-speed?
So I go down the old enemy stirs route? No. Is that what we
Yes.
said?
Yes. Yes.
I was sort of looking at that one going, yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, let's start conquering Norway. Hello, everyone.
There we go. 5 people are watching me bash my head against the wall in Spain. Ah, well. Who says the Spanish Civil War can't be entertaining?
The fact that you don't, let's set location. Let's set that location for that. It for some reason won't let me. It's saying I can't deploy my units.
Oh, yeah.
All your units you now have to deploy in Visby, because Visby is your mainland.
Yep, that's where your capital is, and you have to deploy them all on Gotland and then ship them to the mainland by boat. It also
Okay.
makes you perhaps the most. It also makes you perhaps the most vulnerable nation to blockade in the game.
Which is why it's a good one to do with navies.
Okay, and it's a good one to probably consider. Can I move my capital under any circumstances?
Nope.
Not really, no.
Dang and
Oh, you have to
blasted.
lose Scotland.
Yeah, you would have to lose your capital to move it.
I don't want to do that, so I kind of like having Gotland, so I'm not going to do it. So basically, my answer is going to be I am going to start reinforcing Gotland with armor. Okay.
Well, the two ways to think of it is it's either makes you very vulnerable to blockade, but also makes you very difficult to invade if you've got a good navy.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying about, like, it's the best. This is the best way to go if you want a genuine excuse to be a very strong Swedish navy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Apparently, the Kingdom of Baronia wants to resupply their ships in on my port. Should I let them?
Probably not, considering what's going on in.
It won't really make much of a difference, I don't think.
Shall I let them then?
You two having fun over there?
No.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, because Romania will be able to get their ships out of the Bosphorus. I think. Can they? No, they can't.
At no point can they get their
No,
ship.
they can't move warships past the Turkish.
Oh, I can trade ball bearings with the Germans.
Mhm. That is
What's your stability, by
that
the
is
way?
a really
Should
good
be
path.
now about 70-ish%, 73,
Yeah.
74.
75%.
Perfect. So ball bearings is worth trading. I would normally recommend the first option on the ball bearings because it actually gives you a population boost.
Which is...
When they accept, you get a choice on which type
Yeah.
of acceptance you want, almost.
Yeah. That's good.
It gives you a little bit of a stability boost, and it gives you a little bit of population boost.
Secure foodstuffs, basically.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Problem is I can't really push in the north because the Italians are just sat there eating pasta.
So, I want to go probably the... which way do I want to go?
One is fascist, one is monarchist.
You want to go on the left path if you've done the old guard thing.
Nordic
It's
Defense
getting
Council.
Fika
Nord-
with the king.
No. Nordic Council is Oh, sorry. No.
Yeah, don't do Nordic Council.
Yeah, Nordic Council is where you bring the Nordics together peacefully through diplomacy.
Okay.
No. Prevent a red dictatorship.
Danes are not there to be friends with.
Well, the trouble is
Nope.
you guys said
Dane-
left, and the prevent red dictatorship is on the right.
Yes, but we.
So here's the thing: I was looking at that one, and then he said go to the left, so I was going down the left.
Yeah, but I did say you need to do all enemy stirs.
Yeah,
prevent red
the left
dictatorship.
path after you've started the royalist path, basically.
Yeah.
There's an
Oh,
Anglo-Italian
basically-
Anglo-Italian
Oh,
alliance
basically-
going on. That's worrying.
No, there isn't.
No, it's good.
So, yeah, things aren't going
Do you
great.
want some reinforcements down south?
Yes, they've kind of completely wiped out the army. They
What?
just broke. The divisions didn't do anything. They just broke through.
Oh, that's not ideal. Oh wait, the Italians have gone. The Italians have gone. Now is the
The
time.
Romanian divisions were just far better, it seems.
Num 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 num.
Only Russia could have a civil war as well.
All right, everyone, I've got about 18 units heading that way for you.
If I was the average Austrian right now, I'd be seriously questioning why we brought the Habsburgs back if this is what's happening.
Why did you bring the Habsburgs back?
I didn't. They kind of already were a thing here.
Dang, that's annoying.
Yeah, this is we'll retake Bilbao from the phalange.
Da, 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 da.
That's a level 7 fort. No wonder we can't fight that.
You've got a level 7 fort? Level 7 fort you're fighting?
No, the
We can
enemy.
square up this
Yeah,
front,
yeah,
we'll be fine.
And that fort is a minus 100% to attack.
How is it I am short on steel?
You're probably trading it all away. That'd be my guesstimate.
No, I'm importing rubber. I'm importing oil. I'm not exporting anything at the moment.
Yeah, whether you export it isn't your choice.
Oh.
People, like, it will just be on the market. And will not be available for you to use.
Extracted 71, exported 35, projects 8, production negative 53, surplus negative 25.
Yep, so they are exports.
I need
Exports is what's doing it.
I need to start buying steel then.
Or you could just close your market. Or tighten export controls. To preserve resources for domestic use.
I could go down that route. I'm not quite too keen on that, but export focus. Should I go for free trade?
That will make your resource situation even worse and require more civilian factories to import goods.
A civilian economy, or should I go for early mobilization?
Always. Always.
I'm still on the civilian economy, apparently, man. And I have an unassigned division.
Wait, Poland folded, yet I didn't get the territory. Okay.
Yep, apparently that happened.
Tad annoying.
I think you have to have territory bordering it. That'd be my guesstimate.
No, doesn't say that.
Hello. Lots of people watching chat away. So, we have them.
Yeah, lots of people are watching and chatting away.
Yeah, it's nice.
Slowly grinding a civil war. Yes, Stephen Mayer, this is how it feels. The war's basically not going anywhere, and it's just slow and steady progress, if there's any progress at all.
There is
Whether
progress.
there is or not.
There is progress. I will trade ball bearings with the Germans. And now I go to national focus. And I want to undermine the fascists because I'm a royalist. And because I don't like fascism. Because I find it incredibly inefficient. It's kind of like communism. They're incredibly inefficient.
I mean, there are other reasons to not like fascism, but...
Yes.
Yes, there are. But, you know, the basic point is, even in computer games, it is incredibly... The thing is, I don't like it because sometimes people get bonuses and they go, oh, fascism, it was organised. And you go, no, it wasn't. It was terrible in every single way, shape and form. There are no redeeming features at all. It's the same with communism. Just leave them alone.
But the games give them all these bonuses, so clearly this must be the truth.
Who controls Oslo? At the moment, it's the...
It's still Quisling.
It's still Quisling.
Though they are taking their sweet time dying.
Basically, it's a year before I'm allowed to declare war, isn't it? Because I will take Oslo. I will literally go in there and take Oslo. My troops are prepared and capable of doing it. The Norwegians might not be able to fight, but I can fight.
Yeah. I don't like it when you laugh like that, Foxo.
Let's just check.
Look at the mutant abomination I've become.
Oh my goodness. Paraguay's just sat there going, if we ignore it, maybe it'll go away.
No, because they're part of the faction. They've just retained nominal independence.
And then the Paraguay are like, this is better. That means we can shoot in all directions.
I'd say, actually, no, I'd be more worried when the United States of South America starts becoming the United States of America by going up and taking over Central America as well. Then
She's doing that.
That is her long-term plan. I realise this.
Oh, no. Long-term, no. Short term. They're already in the... Oh, they were in a faction?
What are you referring to there, Fleet?
Yeah, strange. I thought they were in a faction.
They were, but the reset, remember?
Oh, right.
Basically, she lost out on all of the Middle America.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just, the pushback against the nationalists begins now. Finally managed to get my house in order. Yeah, the nationalists aren't even nearly half as big as they are without their... Yeah, without the Italians helping them, the nationalists basically have no leg to stand on.
Red Dragon, these are infantry with light tank support. Where do you want them?
Good question at this point. Just trying to break somewhere to break through.
Probably this push on Bratislava is probably the best place.
No, because that's got level 7 forts, as said.
Yeah, but those are infantry with tanks. They should have a fairly decent time breaking.
No.
These aren't the best equipped divisions either.
Ah.
Only because most of their tanks aren't there yet. Hey! Colombia! I'm just gonna... Oh, you've got total artillery. Abolish your army.
Oh, you've got towed artillery. Your army is now no longer something you need. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So their level 7 fort makes it go down to minus 105% of attack.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Foxo, I'm going to be running the Millennium Dawn game. After... Oh, not again. Are you kidding me? They've moved back into that one province that I spent nothing ever happens. Literally nothing ever happens. This is the Spanish Civil War now.
Mm-hmm. And how are you doing it with it?
I'm not losing. But the problem is the war's settled into a stalemate because no one has any support anymore. The only people who do are the Republicans, but the problem is their army's so exhausted that it makes no difference. The Russian divisions can't make up for the fact that the nationalists are... Not nationalists, sorry, Republicans are basically on their last legs.
Right.
I'm in the best shape with the most equipment.
I should probably
But the
start
problem
pruning
is-
some equipment from my navy.
Pruning?
Hmm.
Why?
Oh, it's just got a bit massive. And it's...
Doesn't cost you anything.
No, I suppose not.
It costs manpower, but
That's
Yeah,
it.
That's my problem.
If you don't have...
which, yeah, Sweden doesn't have the greatest of manpower situations.
There is that.
However, I have now just negotiated the appeal for support and doing the meet with the king. So, that might change my manpower issues. And I'm doing other things to try and increase my manpower availability.
Dragon, if you want, you can remove your units from Vienna. I've got Vienna.
But yeah, Fox, so are you likely to be joining the Millennium Dawn game that we did last week, tonight?
Yeah.
Good.
Poor fleet.
That's gonna be fun. I will go to Togo. It was
Now-
fun being Togo, actually. I enjoyed it.
Instead of you all being on a
Right,
defensive
okay.
kick, you're going to be on an offensive kick. We're taking away your defensive responsibilities, and I am literally grouping you all together on the border with...
So Paraguay just left the faction. Now they have plus 200 strategic reasons to be in the faction.
Like, well, sir, was this a mistake? You know, Jenkins.
Alec exit.
Yeah, this could possibly have been a minor miscalculation on my part. We can still win, right? And literally, the ghost of Solano Lopez appears behind him and says, "Yes, start a major war with all of your neighbors. It'll go well, I swear."
It's feel like Dragon, you don't have a port, do you?
Nope.
Mm.
We're working on it.
Oh, the Italians have gone communist. Somehow.
Romania wants to resupply their ships in my port again.
They can't even leave the Black Sea.
I'm just
The
going to
Turks have
accept to
closed
see what
the-
happens. I'm just going to accept to see what happens, okay? That's literally all I'm doing,
No,
accepting to see what happens.
They can leave the Black Sea fleet
Mm,
because Turkey's neutral.
Appeal for rural folk. What should I do? Meet the
No.
industrialists?
No,
Meet with the
no, straight
military.
demilitarized. You're basically deciding who you have to have, who you're giving favors for, and since you're going on a campaign of conquest, you probably want to meet with the military.
You don't actually have to do any of it. You can not do any of it, and you're fine. Because of the route you did, you already have more than enough support to just to put the king in charge. It's
Yeah.
mostly designed for if you haven't done the revolution the way we did it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you can just actually ignore all of those decisions.
You can just say, "Nah,
That's
I'm
good.
not meeting with anybody. No demands. Not doing it. King on my own terms."
Yeah.
Right. I can't actually supply those divisions. Okay, build some more and send them to you.
I don't think Foxo realises quite how popular she is with my chat. Because there are a number of people now asking, Foxo, how are you today? Are you doing well? Foxo, are you okay? Foxo, hope all's well with you. In both YouTube and Twitch, there are these different things saying, checking in on Foxo and checking how you are.
Foxo fan club. Foxo
Yeah.
fan club.
The answer to that is, I'm in a lot of pain, but pain makes the heart grow fonder or something.
No, it doesn't.
are
It
we?
makes things hurt.
Yeah, what are we? Worshippers of corn or something?
Also, like, the type of pain you're going through is some of the worst there is. So
Yes.
tooth pain is not pleasant.
Why I think I'm distracting myself by bullying Flea.
Hey, what did I do to deserve this?
Fleet, I've got a list about 20 pages of A4 long.
No, you don't.
Is it time to go Doomslayer on South America? I think it's time to go Doomslayer on South America.
God. Yeah, there's no way I'm putting my Air Force up. There's a stupid amount of air power over the...
Now, how can I increase tension with Mr. Quisling?
Simple. You can't.
Why not?
Because we haven't unshackled war goals and you're not aligned. You will have to continue to work through your focus tree until you get to the point where you do the counter-revolution. And then you can demand things from people.
Oh, goody. Well, at the moment...
You don't get to do war... You don't get to do war goals until, the world goes to toffee in a handbasket. Although it does seem to be headed that way fairly rapidly.
Yeah... I'm trying to do this one. Are we paused again?
We are, but...
Second nuclear facility online.
Oh, goodness gracious me, she's got a second reactor.
Can we stop letting her have so many nuclear facilities online? That's just worrying me for many reasons.
Stop that.
Don't worry, later we'll just be hearing strategic launch detected.
Oh, if only Drac were here, he'd be having a laugh with that particular meme.
To be fair, I know Clarke's played Supreme Commander, so...
Yeah.
This is a sound that's all too familiar to players of that game.
Strategic launch detected. Okay, quick, check my strategic defense missiles. Yes, I've got some missiles in there. Oh, thank the Lord.
What do you mean he's launched 10 ballistic missiles at the same time?
Well, that's why you have multiple anti-ballistic missile defense.
Saturation bombardments exist
Now,
for
you
a
see,
reason.
I did actually decide to meet with the military anyway, because I felt like getting them on side was a good idea. And I can now modify the government if I wish to.
Oh boy.
I have crabs now.
You have what?
You can get medication for that.
Yeah.
No, I have the vein
I was taking it more referring to, the super heavy mech. Well, actually, I think it's a medium mech, but that type of crab, but
I was, worried if this was also going to say that the dragon also had crabs as a result. What's going on here? And why are we singing
I'm
about
not involved in this conversation, and I'm glad of that fact.
And if there are little cousins listening, they do mean little stuffed toy crabs.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And if you're not sure what that is, go and ask your daddies. The reason I'm saying that is I'm related to your mummies and they can hit and hurt. Whereas if your daddies come for me over Christmas, they're just not getting any turkey, so they'll keep quiet.
Oh, I regret to report the Mexicans are at it.
Oh, of course they are.
Oh, Peru attacked me.
Use that army of yours, I guess.
That's brave of them. That's very, very brave of them.
I suppose they're trying to preempt the existential threat.
Yeah, honestly, it was probably the only move they had. It's a bad one, but it's the only move they had.
Please get there before they get into the Amazon. I don't want to fight them in the Amazon.
I think you're fighting them in the Amazon. Okay, Mexico has decided to commit suicide by the United States.
They've invaded. They've declared war on both Britain and the United States.
See, Britain's not so much of an issue. You can defend against naval invasions from Britain fairly well.
No, you can't.
With just garrisoning your ports.
Not if the British are doing anything smart.
It's AI Britain, they're not. They're also
No.
Also, I would politely point out they've been bogged down in Ireland for the last God knows how many years.
That's mainly because they never hired my family to do the job.
That's probably a good thing, Dr. Clarke, considering. Well.
Yeah, it is. Considering what
We
we,
don't
did,
want any more.
Can we start time? I really need to get this army sorted out.
Okay.
This is pain. This civil war is.
Darius?
It is not the worst Spanish civil war I've ever fought in, but I've had better ones.
That's good. Good that you've had better ones. You're
Yeah,
still
this is
fighting
actually-
the Spanish Civil.
Yeah, sure.
Darius, can we go? We saw you pause it.
I literally had my Civil
the
War
kids
over.
said they have to
Sorry,
go at some point. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. Your civil war's nice and easy. This is the civil war where I've had no lend-lease, no volunteers. The other sides have had lend-lease and volunteers from their backers.
I didn't have
I'm
any
fighting
lend-lease and
Solon.
volunteers
To be fair-
either.
To be fair,
Yeah,
Carlos
but
Spain
you're-
doesn't really tend to get lend-lease and volunteers.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is I'm basically playing hard mode.
No, you're playing normal mode.
Fair enough.
You're not playing either. You're coping really hard mode.
I'm not coping, it's just...
Right, I'm going to start pushing the south.
You
I
start-
saw that.
Oh, you poor Chilean fools. Not Chilean.
Yeah,
The,
Chile...
the war should at least turn for them once my army appeared.
So, add new wing. How many spare people do I have? I have no spare people.
I don't even have recon companies. Really? Really?
Yes. Apparently. Hey, Zukov, how does it feel to be encircled in Salamanca? All those BT-7s aren't doing you much good there, are they?
My
does it
God, you can
feel?
feel the cope run off him.
Oh, for goodness sake, Foxer, that's not what's happening here. Let me be proud of my accomplishments.
The
Pride cometh before thy fall, fool.
cope? That's just sort of so much. It's just very difficult to work out.
To get some
how to-
motorcycles. Do I do it?
Go on, get some motorcycles. You know you like them.
Romanians have so many divisions.
Yeah, this is what happens when Romania's just left to go absolutely ham. Well, Ireland is killed.
Oh, that's right. I have all of the Dreadnought race ships now, don't I?
Mhm.
Yes.
You
The two
do
good
have-
ones, the one you have the two good ones, the one okay one, and the two bad ones. That being the Rivadavias, which are the best of the South American Dreadnought race ships. The Almirante Littorales, which are second best and very, very close second. And the Minas Gerais class, which are the third best, but are a fair ways behind the other two. But that's down to their age more than anything else. And how badly they've been maintained by the Brazilians, which is kind of scary. It's almost like nobody told the Brazilians that, yes, you actually have to maintain the navy. You can't just... You can't just let it sit and everything will be fine.
Looks like I've gone for the King in Council route.
Yeah, that's...
My
that's
super democracy commissars shoot anyone who try to flee the field of battle.
Foxo, this is normal Earth.
When was
Not
it that you said you needed to stop for now, Darius?
Garrus. Yeah.
Darius, go.
When did you need to stop for? You did say you had to stop.
Yeah, I've got another 15 minutes or so, but then I gotta go.
Fair enough.
That's fine. It's just since you mentioned it earlier on, I'm semi-conscious of time.
Basically waiting on my wife to get home, and it's fish and chips time.
Hey. Very nice.
That's always fun.
Let's see if we can do a smaller version of the German wolf.
Oh no 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 no.
Not just the fact that this vaguely looks like a very overextended mouth currently.
It looks like an anglerfish. Like an anglerfish looking to swallow something whole.
And I do. I'm slowly meeting with everyone. In true Alex fashion.
Yes. Stephen Mayer's telling everyone who is who. Yeah, I'm just steadily fighting my way through Spain. It's not pleasant, but like I said, I've had worse civil wars than this. But this is not the best I've ever had. But going mostly okay. The British Empire took... What states did the British Empire take? Oh, it took some of Italian East Africa. That's kind of funny.
And Ireland.
Yeah. The US is just casually adding Mexico to its list of things that it owns. We took Bilbao. This is good.
But the trouble is for America is the closer they get to that situation, the closer they get to the United States of South America, which, as we all know, is just itching to take them on in a fight.
We want our canal back.
If you wait 40 years, you'll get it.
I have the Beyblade tank.
It is the Bane Blade!
I get the Sherman Crab. I don't think the Sherman exists at this point.
No. No, it does not. We are 4 years away from the Sherman Crab existing.
Ah, yes, don't worry. We have time-traveling Brazilians. Oh, right, I should be doing child bombardment.
I'm actually going to hold in place. I'm going to let my lads actually build up stocks of equipment ready for the next offensive.
That's good.
Japan's taking their sweet time with it. They really are taking their sweet time with it. I mean, good lord. Look at them. They really, really are.
God, I hate Bratislava.
I'm just now throwing men on force attack.
I don't even want to think about how many fucking Germans. We've had that at 97 twice, and they've managed to just get troops in time.
Linguistics.
Yeah. They went down to one division, had like one organization left, and then got 3 divisions reinforced.
Ooh.
Bratislava will never fall.
It feels that way.
Hey, that's 2 dead Peruvian divisions.
Maybe it's because I'm Peruvian, but I love Encanso. Maybe it's because I'm Peruvian. I like singing at all, anywhere at home. Hey.
Can we all just pretend that never happened? Because I think that's the best way to cope with it emotionally. Um,
Then what never happened?
thank you. That's perfect.
I'm walking backwards for Christmas across the Irish Sea.
Oh,
Fleet,
good.
don't make me get the frying pan.
You that makes me keep going.
Lee, you're not walking across our sea dressed like that.
No,
I've
not this
tried
time.
walking
Yet.
sideways
Realistically, not. No.
and walking to the front, and people just look at me and say, "It's a publicity stunt."
It probably is.
Oh dear.
I'm trying to do pinning attacks around it, just so that we can try and get it.
My equipment. What do I want? I don't want armored vehicles. I want infantry. I want trucks. No trucks of sale. Artillery.
By Honduras, by Costa Rica, by Cuba, and by Haiti.
This is like the Czechoslovakian Stalingrad.
I think we might be able to do it this time.
Glory be to
I
the
dread
brave
to think
Austrians.
of genuinely how many Germans and Austrians this took. But
Oh,
Bratislava
praise be
fell.
to God, Bratislava has fallen.
Oh, that was
That
it.
was all we needed.
That was the straw.
Yep.
That was the straw that broke
I
the
don't,
back of
I don't have most of the
Czechoslovakia.
points to take it.
So many Germans
Alright,
died.
it's alright.
Honestly, I'm getting Siege of Sarajevo vibes from that
Yeah,
battle.
that's what that was. Yeah. Or the siege of Madrid towards the end of the Spanish Civil War.
That took you a long time and a lot of effort.
That took far longer than it should have.
Okay.
Oh, and Austria has been emptied
How
of
do I give
men.
you all my points so that you can do what you need to do?
You can just give the territory to me, I believe.
Yeah, click on his flag.
So if you click on my flag and then click on territory, it'll give it to me.
Yeah. Give it to him. And probably
Okay,
that
so
is...
is that state going to you now? That's the thing, is I'm not sure I've done this right. I don't normally give territory to other people.
I don't know. I don't know because I can't see what.
Oh yeah, I think I have done it right. That's fine.
We'll find out in a moment. Yeah.
So many fucking Germans died.
Oh, frigate.
So many Austrians died.
Frigate. Ay, caramba.
Many Austrians died to bring us this information. Let us hope their sacrifice was worth it.
And I still don't have a port.
Meanwhile, all of the cripples in the hospitals who were like,
Well,
"Oh, I was
yes,
there."
the
I was-
Archduchy of Austria. Perhaps you should go and take, I don't know, the Dalmatian coast. That will at least give you split.
The problem is if we do that, all of Serbia comes after us.
They're doing that later.
Surely,
I'm not joking. I've lost so much manpower around Bratislava.
I went from
this is gonna
I went
sound
from
strange,
like
but
200k surplus to 0.
would you have a better chance?
Oh, I need to see the war casualties after we've done this
Would
peace
you have a
treaty,
better-
but
would you
I
have a-
think I lost about 500,000 men.
Would you have a better
you for
chance
your help.
taking on the Kingdom of Romania than the whole of Serbia then?
Not until the
We've now
armies
got to get
go
through the fucking Romanian mountains.
Yeah.
It's all right. Without the Czechs, the Romanians will be easy prey.
Oh,
To be fair, a lot of Romanians have died so far.
Died.
Many Romanians have died for pointless.
Alright, hopefully this should end the conference. And also,
Yeah.
because keep in mind, this whole thing in the previous timeline, they just said yes and became part of us.
Basically, it's all Alex's fault.
I did
Now, I
nothing.
didn't quite say that, but
Exactly. You did nothing. Like you should have done something.
There's no point in me getting involved. I only have 18 divisions.
no,
And no one
as in,
asked me for them.
right, yeah, but the reason why we had to reset was because you were trying to throw your divisions against the wall near Osterland.
Okay.
But oh well.
All right.
We should be able to just end the conference.
Go.
Darius.
Go. Speed is key.
Okay.
When the hell? Wait, when did they get the Croatia bit? Well, that's gonna be a problem.
It's all right. The Romanians are now spread so thin. You just give it a punch right
Oh, so-
through them
Well, so are we.
in their buttocks. Oh, Wilhelm II is dead. Where does that happen?
What do you mean he's?
I think he died outside Bratislava.
You know, I could believe it. Stray cannon shell or something.
Came to personally inspire his men. Takes the modern equivalent of an arrow to the knee.
Oh, I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow to the knee. Not sure why did the accent there, but okay.
Yeah, like I don't know where that came from, Foxo, but
Okay, right. I didn't realize that would do that. So I guess at some point in the future, I'm gonna have to go and try and murder Switzerland, but not for now. Oh,
yes.
the Switzerland are in the Allies with like 4 other nations. Okay.
Finally, the encirclement I've been waiting for. Huge success.
Hey, would anyone happen to have like locked artillery the contenders?
Wait,
What's an artillery piece?
I'm full up on infantry equipment. Holy smokes, Batman! The days of equipment shortage are over.
Goodness gracious me.
We're back! Through copious amounts of blood money paid to Saudi Arabia, who somehow have a lot of rifles lying around.
Never ask those questions about why or how they have those rifles laying around.
Yeah, must have been left over from the Saudi wars of unification.
Sure, let's go with that.
If we go with that, it's nice and convenient, and we can all pretend that this is how it happened.
I have Minas Gerais, Sao Paulo, Monreal, and Rivadavia.
Are you actually maintaining them?
Do I want to have...
Well, they should now have the
on my
economy
high
to do so.
command?
Congratulations, you're doing a better job than the actual South American navies did. Well, apart from the Argentinians. The Argentinians did a fairly good job, so did the Chileans. The Argentinian battleships were at least combat capable until they were retired. So was...
I think we managed to catch an awful lot of Romanian divisions here.
We have.
Oh, that's a paddling. That's a paddling. That is an official paddling.
I don't think it is, but
If it isn't yet, it will be soon.
What's a paddling?
What they're doing to Romania. That's a paddling.
I don't know. Like the women and children of these families probably will disagree.
I don't know.
Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, you say that, but you know, Romania's not doing too badly.
Go.
So,
going for them.
what shall I do? I've got the counter-revolution. Shall I do? Just approach the Allies. Narvik crisis.
Narvik crisis, because the Norwegians are going to fold. Because they can't resist. They basically have to fold. They have no choice. Wait. Oh, hold on. Oh my goodness, Mexico is... Why are the Catholics in power?
Because they did the Catholic path.
No, they were communists before.
Well, I can't...
Oh, wait, the Republic of the Rio Grande and the Republic of the Yucatan are actual things? What? Oh my god, they are. They actually are. This is very funny.
Shall I go for the scramble for the Baltic? Or the Bonholm crisis.
You want to go for all the ones that give you give you Norway and give you Denmark ideally, because I'm not going to touch Denmark, so you can go for it.
Okay.
There we go. Well, the front line has actually moved. And actually fairly substantially as well, with an awful lot of Republican troops now looking at me and wishing that they had really picked a different side. I'm like, yes, you really should have done. You are on the wrong side of history, my friends.
I'm going to...
Mechanized. Yes, yes, yes.
Expand the frontage.
Okay, does anyone want to see a really big encirclement?
I may need to reset my sword. Yeah, the trouble is my ships are deploying from Visby.
Well, yeah, that's
Because
fine.
So, you are both right, and there's also a problem in that they're deploying from Visby because they have to deploy from Visby.
Yeah,
Because that's now my homeland.
You are telling them to go to fleets, right, rather than just deploying them into the port.
Yeah,
Because that's a great way to micromanage it.
I have one fleet. It's all under command of John Bull.
Oh well, yeah.
Because why wouldn't I have them under the command of John Bull?
I think I'd technically set him up so you could use him as your sub-commander.
Yeah, probably, and then have a surface fleet with a scout force attached to it. That's the best way to do Navy.
Yeah.
If I get the Canaries class in service before the Civil War ends, I'm going to just go, well, fleet, you did it. You successfully broke your own record for the longest Spanish Civil War.
Okay.
Well, there go the horrible Civil Wars.
I'm actually going to have to go there, but we are finally getting summer against Romania, so shall I take a save?
Save it?
Why not?
Yeah.
Heck, I just have like 2 days passing.
I don't think so.
No.
Come on. I'm so close to taking this growing city. Come on. Whose idea was it to build a city on top of a mountain?
The Incas, obviously.
The Peruvians.
Who else?
No, they've reinforced memed it. Never mind.
Carry on.
Oh, I mean,
Right, I will take a save there.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I am around tomorrow if anyone wants to pick it up. But
I won't be around, sadly.
me in.
I have got a lot of work I have to
We'll
do.
keep you in the loop,
Clean
and
the
we'll
house and get everything ready.
We'll try and organise it.
cool, I'll catch you later, guys.
If I don't show up,
Bye.
just carry on without me. I'll be fine. I'm sure. Carlos Spain will carry on.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
It'll carry on.
Thanks everyone for coming as well on my stream. Hope you've all enjoyed. For those of you who are watching, who are preparing for Fleets on Friday, that is happening basically now.
Yep.
Take care, folks, and I'll catch all of you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care. And thank you very much, everyone, for being part of this, and thank you for showing me how to do this one. And
you're welcome.
I'm getting better with HOI4. Anyway.
You are.
It'll be
You are.
interesting when you get more and more mods in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, we should throw him in the deep end in Millennium Dawn.
No,
No, I'm not that
No.
cool.
I've deleted that mod. I will never install it again.
I'm sorry, he should play Israel in the Cold.
Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you for taking part. And there should be now the Santa's Sleigh should be live on my channel, on the YouTube channel for you to go see, and I hope you would enjoy that. Take care, everyone, and toodles. Bye. Take care. Thank you.